do that for you. So I'll go over to Warwick, I'll have a look at him. How does he look?
Warwick he's pretty bloodied at this point.
Do you feel like you've got some injuries that are not going away with a standard heal, my friend?
And Warwick kind of looks down at his frozen fingertips and a little bit of ice shards that are still all over him and says, I've been worse, but yeah, that dragon hurt me pretty bad. Can't see how any one person thinks they're going to try to take down the dragon. If you're offering, I'll take it.
I'll see what I can do. I'll put my hands on him. Does it? So, would a lesser restoration, does that help lingering injuries at all? It can do. It basically cures a condition. So if I think he's worse than just normal pain, I'll do that. So can I make a healing check to see if I think he's in that sort of, like he's in a really bad way?
Lesser restoration. That's for like. I gotta look it up. What specifically does the spell say?
I'll just look it up for you. I think it cures a condition, so like blindness or paralysis or...
Yeah, I'm trying to verify if it's that or that's if that's greater restoration.
Yeah.
I'll look it up here real quick.
Yep. Yeah, because I thought mine, it depends on the power of the lingering injury. If it's really chronic, then probably not. That would do it. But if it's...
deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Yeah. So he doesn't look to be that. Well, look, I'll just give him 5 points of lay on hands and see how that goes.
All right. So some of you reach out and kind of place a hand on his arm or something like that. And he seems.
Yeah, and I say in the name of Lathander. Yep.
Lathander. And you see kind of the wave of energy kind of radiate down your arm and into his shoulder. You see some of the ice kind of melt away and some of the scratches and stuff that were formed from the ice shards kind of close up. You see him get a little bit better from that, and he seems to look a little bit more revived. And he thanks you. Says,
yeah, you want more?
I'm not gonna argue with getting any more.
How bad does he look? Does he look like he needs a good amount?
Let me double check if he's still bloodied or not. Yeah, I don't want to give away exact numbers, but if you're not bloodied,
no, that's okay.
He's still he looks pretty close to being bloodied. He's about...
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll now do a healing, just the standard healing touch on him. So not the lay on hands, because that's good for disease as well. So I shall give him a heal. Let me just grab this. So this is just a cure wound, sorry. Oop, wrong one. Plus, my roll, there you go. So he gets 8 back.
And just like before, you see a few more of the cuts and scratches and the parts of the skin that were still kind of blue, kind of get pink, back to the normal color. And he looks a little better than he was before. Not quite as bloodied, but he's still hurting.
Wow.
Not quite as bloody.
I'll say to him, you have been through the wars. Okay. So it's an extra D8 if I make it a second. So that'll be 3 spell points, won't it? All right. I'll do this.
15. So you kind of hit him with wave of this healing energy across him. And you see more and more of the cuts and bruises and scratches kind of dissipate upon his skin, and he's looking a lot better at this point. Not quite to full health, but he's looking much better, and he thanks you again for your concern and your help in this regard.
No,
that's
pick him up.
So if you got any more of those left, let's share it with somebody else. I think I'll be okay.
Yeah. Anyone else?
I'm fine, thank you.
How about you, Indon?
How is Indon doing?
See Edforth.
Go ahead.
Just gonna say, see Edforth. No one with bad motives would come in and help us like this. They were struck while we were weak.
You're way too trusting.
Have you had a...
Sorry, go ahead.
Yep. I'll say that, Edforth. I'm sorry, sir. I must have upset you some way. Have you problems with people of my order? Is that why you're concerned?
Order? What do you mean?
holy knights. Do you?
You're a holy knight.
Yes.
So like a paladin?
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry. It's just I just lost a very close friend to me, and then now you're here. You're like the brand new model, all the new bells and whistles, and
don't
I
understand.
don't like it.
I'm not here to replace your friend.
Why are you here then?
I was here to tell you.
Then tell us.
You know it, for this could almost be a blessing. I'm sure he does that too.
No, look, I understand. When you lose a friend, it's a terrible burden. I saw you doing your best, I think, trying to chase a creature. You must be incredibly powerful to run after it as you did.
Flattery will get you nowhere with me.
I just making an observation. Such a creature, I think, has powerful or be powerful indeed to have followed it. It's just a statement of fact. The message I have for you is, do you know a man, his name, I've travelled with him, Hadderai Oakenhill? Now this is towards Usul. Oh, I'm sorry, which of you Usul?
That would be me.
Do you know Hadderai? And the No Mercy Guild?
Well, you got me there.
No? Okay.
Are you back in your own
know?
Yeah, I would have transformed as it was coming up.
Oh, that's why I didn't recognize you. Okay. I was looking for the drill. So I'll say to them, a person in the No Mercy Guild, a person I've travelled with, has gone missing, and that there are also rumours that fishermen and trappers have gone missing from Akula Lake. But for me, I was trying to piece together how the white dragon fit in with the problems that are going on in the area. So I was wondering if its motive was to attack you because of something that you knew, or was it just coming to kill people that were in its area?
Not that Corn would pipe up and says, when he first approached us, he asked for the sorcerer, and I got knocked out before anything else happened. But I know that a while back when I was with Dirk, he slaughtered a few white dragon wormlings and actually decapitated some of their heads and took them with him. So I'm assuming that was why the dragon was after him. I don't know for certain, but putting the two together, maybe that's why Dirk has fallen.
I see. Well, that is simply revenge. The reason why I ask you, such a powerful creature in alliance with something that might be aligned with some of the goings on in Just would be a terrible thing, but it would seem that it's attacked you for personal reasons. So if I can help you in any way, shape or form, I'll just let you know that there's been disappearance of trappers and fishermen from Akala Lake near these ruins. I was here to have a look and see the ruins, which I've now seen, and I was told about a creature called so they can affect your mind, I suppose, is the way that they work. So its ability and its, how it works and what it does may have something to do, or his fellow compatriots may have something to do with the area. But if you do know Hadrai, he went impressive rogue, but he's gone missing.
Now, out of character, I got to ask you guys, because I can't remember, how many of you guys had any kind of interaction or working with the No Mercy Guild while in Ingest? Did you, Usul?
I don't recall that at all, no.
Okay. As I recall, it was mainly, it was Dirk And there was one individual, I forget who it was, that was, I guess, employed by them. Well, obviously, Dittmar did a little bit of work with them in the past as well. So I'll speak for the folks that aren't here. As far as you, Dittmar, none of them really say they've heard the name before. If he was part of the No Mercy Guild, they said their former friend that was taken away or killed by the dragon was employed by them for a while. But none of them have heard of Hatterai. Oh, I take it back. Indon. Indon will kind of chime in that he didn't meet the guy, but he heard the name through No Mercy Guild. But said he hasn't heard or seen anything of him since they've been up this direction. But Warrack will also kind of chime in to your comment about the fact that some fishermen and trappers had gone missing. And he said, I seem to recall Beacom saying something about that just a week or so ago, but I just chalked it up to some guys getting lost in the woods or whatever. But I'm on my way to show these guys to this old hermit that lives up by the lake, that he sometimes helps out some of the ice fishermen and the wintertime trappers that are up there. So maybe he'll know more if we ask him.
Well, that was where I was going. I'm quite well, partially, I suppose. I do. Was it Dirk who got taken by the creature?
Yeah, Cornel kind of nod and say, "Yeah, it was Dirk was the one that the dragon took."
Oh, so he was the one that Hatterai was telling me about the most. Well, any further harmed I can help, I would gladly lend my sword to help those that are unfortunate, given the power of that creature. And yeah, I would gladly come and join you if you would have me. I just need to go and retrieve my steed, which if we're continuing this way might be a little bit difficult because I can't get her up the stairs unless any of you have the ability to shrink a steed. I can call another one. There's no major problem. I just didn't want them to eat my horse. But if it helps, she's a very smart animal. I might just go and release her and let her go out of the cold, so I can talk to her and let her go towards Injust again, or just to a place where I will meet her again. But I just wanted to know, if you're happy that I join, are we going to continue down this tunnel?
And Warwick will kind of point that direction. So yeah, I think this leads to a spillway up to Lake Aklar up above. Because I was just telling the group here, if they didn't feel comfortable going that route, we can try taking the stairs all the way up as well. That's a route I know for sure. These caverns, I'm fairly certain it'll lead somewhere to a spillway. Just
yeah. Well, the horse has got enough food for weeks, but I'm sure. I hope they don't get that hungry. I left them a couple of days' rations, so maybe I'll have to come back. But I'm happy to join you. I'll just ask everyone what their name is, if they can tell me, if they're happy enough to tell me.
Yeah, Corn will definitely kind of walk up and kind of shake your hand and share with you that he once knew another paladin of Lathander that they traveled with for a time, but last he knew he was heading to Bildabaris to kind of help raise another army to try to retake Helgen from the recent Centaur attacks.
Yes, I do know something of the Centaur attacks as well. That might be helpful. Are you interested in learning? There's two unusual things. There's small hordes of centaurs forming west of Injust. Did you know of those?
That's pretty much news to the entire party. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Usul, while you guys were in the city, there were rumors of that, but I don't think there were any sightings.
That's correct. Yeah.
So I think that there are going to be defense for them, against them. But have you guys heard of creatures called the Slard?
Yeah.
I hate those guys. It's the most terrible of things. I'm thinking that it's possible that they're using their abilities to look different and be different to impact either people inside of towns or cause problems, and it may be that these creatures are, looking to create great chaos in the area as well. So I'm happy that they haven't made any sort of contact with that great dragon, or at least doesn't seem to have made any contact with that great dragon to cause real trouble for the town, because I can imagine what it would be like having an ancient dragon sweeping down and breathing all over everybody at the same time. Those things were coming at the same time the horse folk were coming, but it would be interesting to find out why they've gone a little bit crazy. Anyway, I do know that as well. But yeah, if I can help any of you at the moment, anyone else injured, needing help, Lathander's mighty light shall shine upon you if you need it. And I'll say to Abathor, and I do feel terribly sorry for the loss of a friend.
A4th just looks away.
Sorry, did you say Helm?
Helm? Help.
Yeah. Oh, Help. Okay.
No, he's another god, but no, not the one I follow.
You follow one of the other ones. Okay.
Yeah, Lathander, the god of light and life.
Well, perhaps you should.
Eyes.
Perhaps you should go first and bring light into this dark cave for us.
Sure. Are you all ready to travel?
No.
I'm ready.
Endon's gonna walk up to next to Usul and kind of whisper in his ear. He says, "Do you want to share with this guy what Jodell's told us about the Slod and the Centaurs?"
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
And do you want to share with him what we experienced in the sewers, or should we keep that kind of to ourselves?
I think we should keep that close to the vest for now.
And Corrin will kind of be able that conversation as well. And says, "Well, if he's a true priest of Lathander, all I can say is he's got my trust." They kind of look around a little bit. Says, "Did anyone have that? Who had that detect evil and good spell? Was that Dirk?"
That was
Dirk.
Thanks for reminding me.
He's like, "Well,
I'm surprised I'm the only one kind of shook up about a person's death, or possible death.
Times are tough, my friend. Death is plentiful.
well,
Especially with my...
technically, Corrin's the one that's been with him the longest, and I can't really role play for him too much. I don't want to say something for him that's not in his character, but Corrin is you're gonna see he's visibly upset about that. He's not even the longest out of this entire group. The rest
Well,
of the group,
Corn, don't you agree that this is a little weird?
yeah, I mean, it's uncanny.
I mean, it doesn't matter if he's a paladin.
Says, I hear you, and I understand your concern, but if he truly is a paladin of Lathander, then he'll look back at you again, Didamar, and did we ever, out of character real quick, did we ever decide where your character was from?
Yeah, he's like way away. He's from Daggerford.
Oh, Daggerford. Okay, shit. All right, so being that you're from, you follow the god Lathander, this is kind of out of character, but just more background for you. You would have been well aware of the temple of Lathander and the knights of Lathander that were in the town of Helgabal. That's the town that has since fallen to the Centaurs. And for conversation back and forth with Corrin, he would have shared that's where his their friend Novek originally started on this quest with them. Was a chief of the guard, head of the guard within the order of Lathander, the Dawnbringer. And so you get a strong sense that Corrin has a lot more trust in the fact that you're saying you're from you worship Lathander than maybe Abeforth so outwardly is expressing himself. But
Yeah. I completely understand what's happening with April. So that I've got my holy symbol out so they can see it's a dawn, sort of like a sun, like peeking over in a sunrise coming out. All right. Well, I'll look around and see if there's anyone else that looks badly injured. If there's not, I'll.
I mean, several of the guys are still injured. I mean, nobody is beyond
Yeah.
bloodied, which AKA
Yeah.
is less than 50%, but several of them are
Yeah.
still injured.
All right. Who looks to be the most of the? So.
I look very mentally exhausted, and that's because I have no spell points.
It's probably a toss-up between Quarren and Indon. I mean, they're both looking okay-ish, but
Yeah.
they could definitely be a lot better.
All right, I'll go over to them and I'll put lay on hands for 5 points on both of them. Boom, boom.
5 points.
And then.
And they both kind of approach you again. Indon a little bit more reluctant than Quarren was, but he holds out his hand just the same after he sees you kind of heal Quarren up a little bit, and he accepts your healing as well.
Yeah.
And after you do that, you see him kind of wince in pain a little bit, kind of like holding his side, like he's got a stitch in the side. And say, yeah, that helps, but I'm not 100%. That's going to be a while before I'm back to hop, skipping, and jumping around here. And Indon will look back over towards Sylvia again. Says, you still want to do that whole broom and tent thing? I don't think there'll be a dragon in here that can bite through that shit.
Yeah, we can do that. And Dittmeyer, you should know that this Grimlock around my neck, he's a good guy. No, don't ask. It's been a long journey. His name's Daisy.
Yeah, it's lovely to meet you. Listen, I know that you have some reservations. That's fine. I just wanted to check if that's all right with your permission to see if there's any negative influence here. Is that okay if I do that?
It's a free cave, by all means.
Thank you. All right, well, I'll see if there's any fiends or aberrations or undead amongst them.
Oh, you have that too.
Oh, of course.
Like Dirk.
Yeah, so I look at them all. I've got that too. So I just look at
Brand
them
new
all.
model.
Okay, so refresh my memory. So
You notice his eyes sort of glow golden and sort of looks at you all.
when we looked up Daisy,
I'm looking
she was
for
just
some-
a humanoid. She wasn't any of those things. Is that
Yeah.
correct, Sylvia?
I'm basically going
Correct,
for
she's a
slap.
humanoid.
All right, so as you cast your spell and your eyes kind of glaze over, glow, whatever, you kind of take a few moments to look at each one of them in there, and Indon at first kind of takes a few steps back, just like he did last time with Dirk. Says that's some crazy magic shit, and after he sees you look over at a couple people and nothing bad happens to him, he'll step back up and says, "All right, do your crazy X-ray vision shit on me."
I do it all, and then I'll say you're all perfectly fine. But one thing that we could do, these creatures can change, I would think, shape, but they might not know everything that we know. So maybe we can have a little code word that we say that if we meet someone, or because you might not have the power that I do, then you can ask them, and if they don't know the answer, then it's possible that they could be something that they are not supposed to be. So I was thinking maybe a password like Lathander sent me might be a good one.
Baron walks up. Lathander sent me. That's the code
You
word?
can make it in. You can make anything you'd like, but just one word so we know each other is friend of each other.
Well, Lathander sent me is actually 3 words, friend.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Anything that you say. It could be.
Could it all be the same so we don't have to remember each other's unique one?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Make it the same. Or you could say Dirk is my friend.
No.
Whatever that you want to make it.
How about Sir Dinemeyer go away?
Okay, sounds good.
Baron says, that's more than one word too.
It doesn't matter. Whatever phrase that you want to make it, I'll leave that up to you guys. As long as we know what it is, then if a creature does try to take your semblance and it can't answer it, then there's a possibility it is something.
Ask what their favorite color is.
Okay.
I think that should be the question. And then we answer something asinine like rainbow.
Okay.
Because they'll just pick one color.
Yes. I like your thinking.
Mine's chocolate.
I'm with seafoam green.
It's rainbow for now, friends.
Okay, rainbow, good.
That's my other favorite color.
Baron's standing behind Warwick, kind of scratching his head, says, I don't get this. So we're saying that we have a magic word or a catchphrase or something. And what's the reason for saying it?
If anyone was to, say a Slard takes on one of your symbol group, this is the only reason for it. And then you would know if you asked them what the code was and they had no idea, unless they'd taken a bump to their head or somehow had their memory affected, they should be able to tell you so you feel a sense of comfort. I know that these creatures are around, so I just thought I might help you with that.
So what you're saying is, if there's a slot out there and he decides to be my twin brother, Rob.
Yeah.
When you ask him what his favorite color is, and he says rainbow, then you know it's me. Is that right? I got this?
No, it's close. Only the people in the cave know. So only if they turn into one of us, we'd be able to ask the question. Your brother, he wouldn't know the code word, so we couldn't ask him. But anyone that you trust, and after I've scanned them and I know whether or not they are one of these creatures, and I can do it quite a few times a day, you can give them the word, and then they'll be able to tell us their word.
That won't work.
It might not. Why?
Because we don't have non-detection or some type of anti-magic circle on us right now, so there could be some scry on us right now, or something that hears the whole thing.
There could.
So, I think we should just go to stabbing.
Okay. Well, it was just a...
Baron starts stroking his beard. I got it. So, if we suspect somebody being a slot, we ask them what the favorite color is. If the answer's not rainbow...
No, we stab them now.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
We have to stab them now.
Especially if they look like us. So in other words, if someone comes up to you and it's one of our friends and they've acted a bit strange, you ask them the question, they can't answer it, yes, then stabbing is a possible good idea, as long as they haven't taken a blow to the head, been knocked out. In other words, they're meant to.
Oh, and if we're trying to stab them and they're trying to run away from it, then we definitely know that they are one of them because they could be spying on us right now and they know that plan too. So they'll try and run away from it also.
I'm not 100% knowledgeable about exactly what one of them's in the cave with us. Yes, we are a bit doomed, but
Could be an invisible one right behind us.
There could be.
Baron kind of looks around.
But I don't live...
What?
Yeah, he's right there. Wait, he's right there, Baron! You gotta get him!
All right, I see that, yes, no, they don't. Just look at us.
I have no idea what's going on anymore.
He'll laugh. He'll say, all right, that plan might not be the best. Let's just go if you're ready.
How do we know that Didymar is not a
Yeah, we should
slot?
stab you.
That is true. You don't know, unless you have a
Baron
priest who
chimes
can
up,
tell you.
says, Didymar, what's your favorite color?
Rainbow?
He's okay, guys.
You have to stab him now. That was the plan, right?
Flawless, guys. Flawless.
It doesn't work at the moment for me, but then yes, I understand. But let's at least it works for all of you.
Corin will chime in. Okay, guys, if you don't trust him so much, I'll walk behind him. If he acts up, he'll get a swift kick in the ass and the head and the groin, and we'll take him. I got no problem with that. You guys saw what I did to the mine.
How about we have an arm wrestling contest? Dinemeyer.
With me and you.
Yeah. I'm really strong. I'm strong.
Is this how I get into the team? All right.
Yeah, you have to be hold on. You have to beat an arm wrestling match with me.
All right.
Baron's going to try
What, to be part of the team?
Baron said, okay, if the initiation is arm wrestling A4, then we're going to have a real giant party.
Exactly.
All right, let's go. I put my arm on the piece of rock or whatever. Let's go. Sir
but
Diddy.
you said I say to him, but if this is the way that you get into the team, are you just saying that strength is all that you need?
No, I just let's just go. Come on. Are you a baby?
Guys.
Just look at him and I'll say, it's very unusual. Yeah.
I just shrug and head back into the cave.
Same here. Same here.
Baron's going to grab a rock and sit down right in front of both of you with his hand under his chin. All right, I'm ready. I'll referee.
Hey, let's go.
Oh, right. But look, win or lose, I'd still like...
If you lose, I mean, if you lose, then God have mercy on your soul.
Which one?
We'll say Hades.
Oh.
Wait, that's a plane of existence. Never mind.
No. Don't mention the bad guys. Let's... do you really want to do this? Okay, I'll do it quickly.
Come on! I says I'm good. It doesn't say I'm lawful good or chaotic good. So let's go.
Okay, no, I'm fine. There you go. I'll put my arm up and I'll test how strong you are.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Do you have to make a roll?
Yeah, posing athletics.
Okay. Athletics. Take that. Minus one. He's gonna crit fail.
I just look at him and I feel bad. I go, all right.
I can do this.
You are so strong. Oh, it's athletics. Sorry.
I am strong.
Yeah, wait there. I got. Is that athletics? Wait there. Sorry, hit the wrong one.
Yeah, athletics.
Athletics. Okay, there you go. Sorry.
So it's not much of an arm wrestle. You can see like Didemar's not really trying that hard, and April's over sweating, like the veins popping out in his forehead as he's trying to put his arm down, and April's kind of slowly, just kind of easily puts his hand down.
I'll say.
I give it all I got.
I'll look at him and I'll say, I do understand. Come on, let's go.
I just want Dirk back.
I know. If we can find him, then maybe one day we'll get him back.
And then you have to role play 2 characters. Okay, let's go.
I'll leave that to Brian. I'll give them to him. All right, so let's go.
All right, so Corn's going to chime in here. It's okay, so we're out of Endon's realm of knowledge here, I think, in these tunnels, and Endon quickly agrees to that. And he says, so is Warak the one kind of leading us the way? And again, Warak will kind of look around the rest of the room and says, well, I haven't exactly been this way before, but I'm pretty sure where it leads. So if you guys want me to lead, I will. You guys just let me know.
Yeah. I'll come with you if you like.
Side note, while they're deciding who leads, I'm going to set up the hammock thing for Endon.
Okay. I think I made you roll a wisdom to see how good of a knot you roll.
Yeah, I believe so.
I did it offline too. So what's your modifier for wisdom?
For wisdom, my modifier is a 2.
+2. Okay, I'm rolling here. Okay. So you finished up both your knots there, and you got Endon sitting in some kind of like a sling contraption hanging from this levitating broom. How far away are you wanting the broom to maintain its distance from you?
I'm going to keep it 15 feet behind me. That's going to be my command to it.
Okay. All right. So what I need from you guys is to kind of put yourself kind of like in a straight line order. How you guys doing? Kind of like, actually, let me think my other map. How's it going to look? My map is going to go in the other direction. So I want you guys with, let me put Warak here in the front. Just steer the mind for a second. But form a line that goes this direction with Warak in the front.
Is that right?
No, other way. We're going left to right.
Oh, left to right. Okay, cool. Can I stand next to him, or there's not enough room for that?
Go ahead and put yourself next to him. I think there'll be enough room to go 2 by 2 for most of it.
Yep.
Corn's going to stay right behind you, just like what everybody else he was going to do.
Mhm.
And Baron will
Yep.
kind of go up behind Endon, so nothing reaches up and.
I'll say to them, look up. I can see in the dark, but do the rest of you need light?
And you see Lorak kind of look at
No.
you, and he kind of rubs the front of the handle of his great sword, and it kind of lights up. So he's emitting light from his great sword. So I think
Okay,
he's
cool.
the only one that doesn't have dark vision. All right, so that's the order. Grab you guys. We'll move to a different map.
It's highly likely that something has taken root.
Yeah, so don't freak out. I gotta probably fix some stuff on this map, so don't freak out just yet.
Sorry. Well,
Come on.
I don't know. Ooh, this is pretty.
I got like 3 of you in here. Get rid of these duplicates. And you don't need the dragon looking at you anymore.
I was about to say, surprise dragon!
I know, I'm freaking pissed off.
He goes, oh, that jerk was so delicious. Though.
Alright, so this is going to be a little bit of Theater of the Mind. This is going to kind of be the general layout of this tunnel for a good 400 or 500 feet as you guys are making your way through the tunnel. Again, just like before, this section is all ice. There's going to be little walkways of dirt and stuff along each side of it as you guys move along, but there will be times when you gotta kind of walk through the ice. Your snowshoes that Endon had made for you guys had some kind of small spikes on them, so they're okay. Like I said, the only limitation is you can't dash or run with those shoes on. So unless you guys are wanting to do some kind of conversation, inspection, whatever, this is gonna be through the mind for a little bit.
I'll just put my aura up as well. So anyone who's within it feels very nice and comfy.
Oh, I could have had us do a freaking long rest. I have a spell that makes it so that we're safe, pretty much. But oh well.
It hasn't been long enough for you to take another long rest, because you guys left in the morning to go up the stairs. So you got pretty much a full day before you can take another long rest. Alright.
Can I take a good look around and see if I can see anything? Not really looking for anything in particular. I'd just like to kind of make myself aware of what's around and if there's anything unusual or special.
Give me a perception check. Alright, as you look around, one thing you see is there's a slight melting of the river here as it comes down. I mean, it's still pretty solid. I mean, you don't have any concerns about it breaking and falling through. But the most notable thing you notice is occasionally you'll see these little mushroom-looking things growing out from, seems like the rock, but these giving off a very faint luminescent light as you guys are making your way through here. But other than that, you don't find anything that's out of the ordinary. Was there something particular you were looking for? Or?
No, I just first time in the area. I'd just like to take a look around. Now that I know that those mushrooms are there, it kind of tickles something in my memory about. I guess I've seen where the mushrooms were just emitting light, but then also there was the other mushrooms that kind of make people go crazy. Yeah, that seems like something that could happen on this campaign. Can I go ahead and examine those mushrooms a little bit more?
Yeah, go ahead and move yourself. Do you want to stay pretty much in line with everybody? You can move out in front, or what's your intention?
I'll stay in line.
You guys object to me moving the entire group forward a little bit until Usu gets close to the mushrooms?
No, that's fine.
Alright, so you want to take a closer look and try to discern what's your intention?
Just what kind of mushrooms those are, if they're a threat or if they're just the simple light emitting mushrooms.
Go and give me a
I'll just move
use your
to there.
herbalism skill and give me a check on those. Usul? So it means you probably have like plus 14 to that roll, whatever it is. Oh, plus 9. Okay. Yeah, with a 17, you take a closer look at it. Were you touching them, or were you just kind of doing this with looking at them?
Just looking.
I love saying shit like that just to make you nervous.
When you say it like that.
Exactly.
So you take a look at them, and you don't touch them, but you get down and take a good look at it. Look underneath, take a stick or a rock, and kind of maybe move it around a little bit. And what you can tell, these are fairly common in these dark cavern areas. These are not kind of mushrooms that you want to eat, but they're nothing that you need to be concerned about being, like poisonous to the touch, based on what you've read.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do with that information?
No, I might collect some, but that's about it.
Okay. How long do you want to spend?
Stick them in my
real quickly, or you want to go collect everything that's in here? Or?
Very quickly. Very quickly. Yeah.
So I'll say just this little patch right here, you can probably get yourself about a pound worth of decent mushroom specimens if you want.
Perfect.
Even after you pick them, they're still kind of glowing luminescent as well. What are you putting them in? Or on?
My herbalism kit.
It's gonna be, you're gonna put them out of, so they're not gonna, the luminescence is not gonna show up, basically, right? You're gonna hide that.
That's
close up in
correct.
the bag?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
Right. Anybody else want to do something in this little cavern?
I'll just sort of say they look like they make good light. You can use those as torches.
And the luminescence these things put off is like maybe 5 feet. I mean, it's not like a torch.
Oh, okay.
Anybody else?
All right.
Not I.
Okay, Didamar's move up in front. Corn's going to move up behind him as well. So keep a close eye on him. Alright, so I'm going to move you guys to a different part of the map. So 1 second. So this will go wind back and forth just like this for several hundred feet until you guys get to an area. Oh shit! I gotta do it less than that. Sorry guys, I gotta do this at a time. So hold on.
So guys, I say, if you can stay within 10 feet of me, and there's magic or negative effects, it'll help you. You'll become less susceptible to spells, and you'll become more able to resist their effects.
Uh-huh.
No, just thought I'd let you know.
Almost there, guys. Hold on. I guess in hindsight, this
I'll look at
portion of the
Sylvia and
map
say,
probably
yeah,
didn't need to
Sylvia.
be with you guys. I had that in case you guys were trying to get away from the dragon. He poked his head in there, but that didn't happen. Alright, so if you guys didn't already, right down here is where you guys are now. Again, this tossed and turned a few times. Right now, you guys are walking on pretty much nothing but the solid ice of the river that kind of flows itself down and through and out this this cavern here. But as you guys approach, you'll see a larger cavern kind of start opening up, and kind of there's a Y up above. The left kind of goes into a dark cavern where the water or ice kind of is coming from, and there's a larger cliff off to the right side of the Y that leads up to some more drier ground. There's some more of these large mushrooms that are kind of glowing faintly with luminescent light.
Which way, guys?
Orak, what do you think?
Where I can kind of stand there, kind of scratching his head a little bit, says, Well, again, I know the river will probably lead to the spillway, but I don't know if you guys want to continue walking on this slippery slope here, or if you want to try this dry land. I imagine that's just more runoff from when the lakes are really overflowing. It pours down there as well. I I feel fairly confident. Probably either way, it will take us to the same place.
Well, if it's harder to walk on the ice, then maybe we go the way of, if they're not dangerous.
Yeah, and you never know if there's running water, how thin the ice gets.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, exactly.
I say we take the brown road.
Yeah, I agree. Anyone else?
Much Corn and Baron will say the same thing.
Okay.
They're okay with that.
Yeah. I'll move ahead then towards the. You have to go this way and then up there.
Yeah, right here's. Whoops, sorry, click on the wrong screen. Right here is the cliff that goes up. Right here, pretty much it goes into like a little cave, but nothing but the river is where you are right there. So if you're gonna go up, you gotta climb up this little cliff right here.
Okay.
To get to the upper section. Does that make sense?
Yep, certainly does. Is there anyone good at climbing and can use a rope?
At that, Warwick will kind of stand at the bottom of the cliff and says, "Here, I'll help you guys up. It's not that far."
Okay. All right.
So, yeah.
Right, I'll go up first. And then just
up.
help pull everybody up.
You guys do a check or anything like that. You'll eventually get everybody up. Someone will have to pull Warwick up at the end, but you guys can all move yourself up there. Don't go any farther. Don't go any further than right here. If you guys move yourself up here, please.
Okay.
Yeah. Corn, I'll move him up here. And Indon, I guess he's still flying around, so he's at your beck and call. Sylvia, but I'm moving right next to you for now.
Yep.
Baron's going to stand on top of Warwick's head. Look around. Oi! Move out of the way! Dittmar, move up! I can't. I don't have any room here.
Yeah. There you go. I'm going.
Shoo!
Oh, wrong one. I've hit the wrong Dittmar one. Second. Yeah. Oh, my map just slipped 1 second. I'll just bring this down and get back out so I can see it. Here we go. Okay.
You're not back up at the top, are you? You are down here with the rest of us, right?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was. I was just resuming, so that was. So I go to about there.
Baron gonna move up, and I guess before Baron walks off, he'll reach down with his short, stubby arms and grab Warwick. Kind of struggle to get up there, but Warwick will come up behind you guys as well. All right, so those of you who can see, it looks like it's more of a flat section opens up. It starts to get kind of taller in this section as well. It's starting to kind of gradually get up to where, right about here, you see it's probably about 50 feet to the ceiling. And you got a line of, oh, sorry, I'm clicking on the wrong screen. And you got cliff pretty much running along the whole section here. It goes up another 5-8 feet into a higher section. Right about here is where the cavern ceiling is probably about 50 feet up, which you can tell.
All right. So I'll move this way.
Corn's going to stay right behind you. Your view really hasn't changed much. Is that correct, Dittmar? Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know if you see anything new that I need to explain.
No, it hasn't. As I go up, I don't see you yet.
All right.
I see the edge of the cliff, so I'll say.
I see the edge of the cliff, so I'll say. Let's have a look. So I say, if you'd like to go up, I'll give you a lift up.
Is anyone else moving up? Are they letting pretty much Dittmar and Corn go out in front?
I'll follow behind them. I'll follow behind them. A little.
I'm gonna throw out a little furry ball from my bag of tricks and send it forward as well.
Okay. Roll your tan bag of tricks. What'd you get this time? Ooh, the baboon.
A
Got him at
baboon.
like 2 hit points, right?
You got me there, but yeah, not much.
You got me there, but yeah, not much.
That
They just need scout.
That's all right. They just need scout.
beast forms. Oh, this is not beast form. This is just a regular baboon, right? So we can pull it up.
Correct. Yep.
Whereabouts are you throwing him?
Out in front of them.
Out in front of them, so it can just I just wanted to scout around to
So where I
see if
dropped
it finds anything
Where I dropped it, is that good?
specifically.
Yep, perfect.
Okay, and I'll give you control
Yep,
of him here.
perfect.
Okay, you should have control of that token now.
Okay.
All right, so
Okay.
from this vantage point, like, does your baboon, does he have like mental link or anything with you, Usul, or is it pretty much on his own?
Verbal link. That's it.
Verbal link.
So he speaks
That's it.
baboon, and so do you?
So.
No, it's supposed to be
I
able to give
no,
it
it's
directions.
supposed to be able to give it like rudimentary directions or something
See
along
baboon
those
standing there
lines.
scratching his ass, looking around. Oh, oh. His other finger scratching top of his head. Didamar, you will see further up. There's an upper shelf here, and you can see an even higher shelf further up along here as well.
Because I can see where that closes off. So
Okay. Because I can see where that closes off, so I'll ask Gorham if he wants to give me a lift up, or I'll give him a lift.
At that,
We'll just
Warwick
pull each
will
other up.
come over and kind of put his hands down and offer to help you up if you want.
Yep.
And Corin do the same.
Yep.
Anyone else want to take up Warwick's offer? Or do anything else?
I'm gonna sort of move a bit. Out the other way, up this path a little bit more. Go about there and see if I see anything. Looking out that way.
I gotta click on your token to see how far you can see to tell you what you can or can't. You see the same thing pretty much that Didamar sees. You can see this is a higher shelf here. This seems to be a drop off over here. And there's a higher shelf over here as well.
Okay.
Baron will come over and take Warwick's help and hop up here next to behind Corn. How about you, Usul?
I'm gonna go ahead and move up, kind of in the center.
I'm gonna go ahead and move up, kind of in the center of the group,
My baboon to
and urge my baboon to move forward some more and continue checking out things.
So Baboon doesn't see shit.
Right.
He's kind of walking around and bumping into stuff and
Right.
trying to figure out where to go. As a matter of fact, he probably bumped in the back of Sylvia's making his way up there. Oh yeah, not Didamar, Warwick. Let me put some light on him so at least the baboon can see that. Second. 30 foot. I don't know if that changed anybody's perception there. Maybe the baboons. Can you see through the baboon, or you just see, all you see is your light, Usul?
I can see the baboon.
No, I mean,
I can see the baboon.
baboon's vision. Is what I'm getting at.
No.
Oh no.
Okay, all right, I didn't think so.
No.
Oh no, I can't.
All right, what else, guys?
keep going up.
Keep going up.
Who's that?
Yeah, if I see nothing, I'm just gonna press on up.
How you getting up the cliff, Sylvia? Are you just moving up to the end of it?
I was assuming that I would just take Warwick up
Yep.
on his offer since he's still standing at the bottom.
And I'm assuming Indon's still going to stay about 15 feet away from you. Is that right? Hovering in the
Yeah.
air? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll wait for Gorham and Sylvia to turn up.
I'll wait for Quorum and Sylvia to turn up.
I'm right behind you.
Yeah.
I'm right behind you.
Eggs. Good.
I assume the baboon can make it up the. I assume the baboon can make it up the
Let me just make sure he can see.
cliff by itself.
Let me check his point of view with his vision. Yeah, you're right on the edge of where he can see right now, because all he can see with is Warak's light. So if you imagine an aura, let me kind of draw a line here. His aura goes to about right there.
Okay.
In kind of a diameter or
Okay.
radius that big. Okay. So yeah, he can see that and climb up there just fine.
All right. Perfect. I just threw that baboon out. Perfect. I just threw that baboon out there for bait, so it's, you know.
So 1 second.
Oh, Peter.
You
Oh,
guys
Peter.
will hear. Let me check your line of sight here real quick, Demeyer. Right, yeah, I'm looking from your standpoint, Demeyer. You can still again see another cliff that goes up over here.
Yep.
To another higher shelf.
Yep.
Saw that or not? Yeah, you can see the same thing over here. Another shelf that goes up higher. But this shelf right here kind of goes more towards the east and to the south.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Same thing.
Okay. All right. Same thing. I'll see if I can get a hand up to here.
Warwick's gonna look back to you, Abeforth, and ask if you're coming or not.
Yeah, I'll come.
Hop yourself up on the.
Yeah, I'll
shelf
come.
there.
Oh.
And then Warwick will.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming someone's gonna help him get up. Worst case scenario, Baron will help him out. And Corn's gonna come over here, and then so will Warwick. Same thing. Third verse, same as the first. Warwick's gonna offer to help anybody up on the shelf if they want. And Dittmar, as you get up there, again, you pretty much see what you should see on the screen there that heads more towards the east and north. Let me check your line of sight again. Say something I'm not supposed to. Nope, don't see that yet. Okay, so again, you just see that there's a couple of shelves that goes up higher and higher over here.
Yep. I'll pull the.
Yep. I'll pull the people up, just make sure they're okay.
Okay, anybody else following suit with Dittmar?
Yeah, I guess I'll follow suit. Yeah, I guess I'll follow suit up there.
There.
Baron will push himself up there and reach a hand down for Warwick, but Warwick's waiting for Usul.
We'll wait for everyone to come up. So I'll walk a bit.
We'll wait for everyone to come up, so I'll walk a bit further forward. As I pull up Quorum, I'll say, you are a little bit damaged, aren't you? So I'll give him 5 more points of the lay on hands.
Warren looks kind of surprised. He looks back at you again and says, thank you, my friend. It's duly noted and appreciated.
No problem. That's all right. I think Indon's a bit hurt as well, so.
Indon's still floating around in his sling. Alright, so let me check your line of sight again, Dittmar. Give me a perception check, Dittmar.
Done. No, 16.
Not quite good enough, because it's right on the edge of the thing. But you guys do see Indon sticking his head out of the little sling there, and he's looking around a little bit, and he yells out to you guys, says, okay, now, I don't know how good your guys' sight is, but back down this direction, he kind of points down to the south, that's pretty much a dead end from what I can see. Up here, there's a giant stack of, I don't know, it's like wood, driftwood, on top of this thing over here. I don't know if you guys can see that far or not, but this seems kind of odd to be stacked there like that.
I'll get a little bit closer, just so it's on the edge of my vision. I see what you're saying.
I don't know if you can see that in your vision now or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does it look like it's set up for a bonfire, or is it?
Does it look like it's set up for a bonfire, or does it look like it's just you could throw it at someone?
Check your
Or?
sight, see how good of a look you got at it. Oh yeah, it's fully within your view now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well you can tell just from here, it looks like there's a huge pile of driftwood, for lack of a better term, just stacked up on top of a giant mound on top of this thing. It's all stacked up neatly, like it wasn't just dropped there from the flow of the river or whatever. It looks like it was definitely some kind of man-made, I don't know, made for a pyre maybe. You're not sure.
Okay.
Possible sacrifice or a fire in a cave.
So a possible sacrifice or a fire in a cave.
Beacon. Is it a warning beacon? Perhaps. I'm going to add that to the group. Say that to the group.
You're going to ask if it's a beacon or a warning?
Yeah, could it be a warning tower of some sort to alert? Yeah, could it be a warning tower of some sort to alert someone?
In a cave. Could be. But it would seem that it's habited, so we just better be on our guard. Anyone really good at sneaking around and listening?
And will kind of poke his head out again and say, well, I used to be.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'll look around and see.
I'll look around and see most people in armor. Most of the group in armor.
Probably the
like heavy type of stuff.
Next one up to kind of volunteer says, if I can, it's not my strong suit, but I'm probably better off than the rest of you guys and all your armor and stuff. So
Yeah.
what do you want me to do?
If you go and check sort of over here and get a better angle and see if you can see if there's anyone over.
So Corn kind of goes up and kind of hugs the walls here a little bit and kind of slowly makes his way around the corner up here and to right about here where you kind of directing him to.
Yep.
Check his point of view.
Yep.
That puts that pyre right on the edge of his sight. He can't really see the pyre, but he kind of looks back at you and he points this direction. Doesn't say anything. And he also looks back at you and he points right behind him in this direction. Kind of up the wall a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'll hold up fingers like 1, 2.
And I'll hold up fingers like 1, 2, anything?
Corn gives you
Like
kind of tilts his head a little bit. It's like, it kind of shrugs like, what's that mean?
Well,
me being terribly direct, I'll hug the wall, come over and I'll say, I didn't really say, did I? No, 1 means I see 1 thing, creature, 2 means I see 2.
No, it's just how many creatures you see.
Oh.
No, it's just how many creatures you see.
I see 1.
Point to your eyes and you say, I see 1, and you can do like a little monster claw thing. I know. Or you can just say, I see something. That's fine. That's the only way I can tell from
I
distance.
told you I wasn't that good at
I'm
that.
over here now.
That's good enough. What did you see?
So there's
That's good enough.
an opening
What did you see?
up here. He's whispering. And he says, up the wall over here, about 5 feet up, there's another opening going back into the wall here. I can't really see into it, but I can see the opening.
Do you want me to,
Watch.
do you want me to prop you up or you right?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'll go if it's...
And Corn says, hold on.
I'll pop it.
Okay.
Tell the other
Okay.
guys what's going on first.
Yeah, bring the
Tell
rest
the
up.
other guys what's going on
Yeah.
first, okay?
Yeah.
Turns around, oh shit, Usul!
Okay, I'll wait.
He snuck up on me.
I'll wave him.
Or we need to go in there, that's what I got the baboon for. Hey, if we need to go in there, that's what I got the baboon for.
Okay.
So,
Maybe we could just send the baboon in there.
There's an
Send the
opening
baboon in.
about 5 foot up the wall here a little bit. you guys want to come back. And he says, I'm gonna go tell the others what's going on. Oh, are you gonna send the baboon? If so, wait for the others to at least get close to us, okay?
Yeah, bring it.
Got it.
And so Corn's gonna
bring everyone.
Got it.
sneak back in here. He's gonna fill you in, Sylvia, on what's going on. Says if you want to join the rest of the group up there, go ahead. Just don't go beyond Dittmeyer. Fill Apeforth in.
Yep.
Walk over and tell Baron and Morak what's going on. Okay. Sneak back over here. Behind Dittmeyer. Morak starts clank, 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 clank up here in his big plate armor. Baron falls right behind him. Clank, clank, clank. Indon's just kind of shaking his head as he's floating over here behind Sylvia. Corn's like, all right, are we sending the monkey?
Send in the monkey.
Send in the monkey.
Send in the monkey.
Send in the monkey.
You know, climb up Dittmeyer's back and up into the hole.
That's a great idea.
Dreams of Sputnik and then think poor monkey.
I have dreams of Sputnik and then
So,
think poor monkey.
Number one, the monkey can't see. Hold on a minute. Monkey climbs up in the hole. You see him stick his head back out and scratching his head.
I'll reach up to bring the monkey
Okay. I'll reach up to bring the monkey back.
so you can see in the dark.
Has anyone got a stick for the monkey so he can see in the dark? I'll pull myself up.
Yeah, we have
yeah.
a torch we could give it or something.
I'd
I'd probably just stick it in it.
so I can
That's not that smart, is it?
turn it off my sword and I can cast it on the monkey if you want.
Oh yeah, I'll just touch the monkey with the light.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you got
I'll
that,
just
huh?
touch the monkey with the light. It's gonna bring attention.
Monkey.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Like the monkey.
There you go. Off you go, monkey.
It's gonna make you a target like you go.
That's like a 30
It's gonna make you a target like you can't
right?
believe.
I think it's light. There's the
I think it's light. There's the cantrip. Let me just check.
So again, but Usul can't. Usul, again, you can't see through his
Yeah.
eyes, can you?
Nope. Nope.
Even though you have control over him.
That's correct.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Okay. All right. So
That's correct. Yes.
If you want me to read it for you.
And I have that up if you want me to read it for you.
The bag of tricks and
Bag of tricks and
how it works.
oh, that's fine. You can
How
you can
it
talk with
works.
Him. That's fine. Just to make sure that we're clear on what he can or can't do. So he's
Okay.
basically through motions and or hand gestures explains to you what he sees. Correct.
Correct. Yeah.
All right. So through your secret monkey language,
Correct,
that
yeah.
only you and he know, he pokes his head in here a little bit, and he comes back out on the edge, looks down the wall at you. Actually, he can barely see you. You're going to have to move up a little, Usul, or he's going to climb on
Okay.
Dittmeier to find you. Matter of fact, he starts
Okay.
climbing on Dittmeier's shoulder. Okay, and then he
He's got 20-foot radius of that.
just kind of sits there on his
There you
shoulder.
go. He's got 20-foot
You, like, a
radius
few
of light.
motions and stuff like there's a tunnel that goes deeper in there, but didn't see anything threatening. Is what you gather out of his sign language stuff.
Okay. Just gonna have him go a
Okay.
little further in.
Just gonna have him go a little bit further in, see if he sees anything else.
Okay, go ahead and move him. Okay, can you even see where he is?
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, I can see.
Come back and
Uh,
tell
Well,
me.
obviously he's gonna have to come back and tell me what's going on, but
See what he can see.
yeah.
So.
I just want him to go
Bring him
up
back.
and see what he can see. So
However far you want to send him, I guess. Alright, so trying to figure out how this works. So he kind of makes a few, scratches his armpit and scratches his butt a little bit, and through those sign languages, you're able to determine that he saw some shiny things embedded in the walls in there, and another doorway or archway leading a little bit deeper on a side passage to the right. Another one went straight out to a more open area.
Okay. I'll relay that
Okay.
to the group. Make sure.
That's a funky.
I'll relay that to the group, make sure
everybody wants to
so
go in there.
we're all on the same page. See if anybody wants to go in there.
Yeah, well, it sounds like habitation, so let's go check it out.
I'll go with the help me out.
And Warwick
Oh,
will
I'll go if they help me
assume the
out.
position over here again.
Excellent.
As
And
soon
we
as you
go.
step up on the upper shelf there, you can see the archway kind of in front of you is made of some almost like that same driftwood stuff, almost like support beams along the opening right there. But you can see actually from the monkey walking there, and there's a little bit of light that's shining off him. You can see the sparkles coming off the walls and the ceilings in this area, different kinds of something glittering on the walls. You have to take a close look to really figure out what they are.
I'll say to Warwick, yeah, he's right.
Okay, I'll say to Warwick, yeah, he's right. There's some glittering stuff. Do you want me to stay here, or I'll come up? I'll just go up a little bit. Just keep an eye on me. And then I'll come up with the monkey. Simply grab my carrot.
And have a look at the writings or...
Come up with it and have a look at the writings. If it's writings
Not really
or
writings, it's just
glitter
more like
on the
these
walls.
glittery things that are kind of embedded in the wall. Give me a nature or intelligence check.
As terrible as each other.
Both are as terrible as each other.
I'm not sure what it is. Looks like it could be glass, could be gems, could be I don't know, molten rock that's just shiny.
Yep.
You're not sure what it is.
I'll just go back and help the first person climb up again.
Go shiny stuff.
I just go shiny stuff. I do the same as the baboon. It's shiny. And I'll just keep pulling everyone up so they can come up in.
Might I suggest a dwarf go in there? Might I suggest a dwarf go in there? They seem to be good.
To go in the cave?
Good about rocks.
I think that's an excellent idea. Let me give it a shot.
Come on, Ben.
Walks over to Warwick. Doesn't even wait for Warwick to put his hand down. He starts kind of grabbing his armor and pulling himself up there. Oi! Move out of the way!
Off me out of the way.
Yeah. I'm out of the way. Here I go. Whoop. And there. Oh, there we go. I'll just pop over here for him.
What'd you think these were? Let me make sure he doesn't like crit fail this. Says, oh, look at this. This is an old mining tunnel. There's all kinds of good, fine shinies in here. I see some ruby shards and some sapphires, and there's even a few diamond shards in here. This is nice. I could spend the next couple hours in here. Yep.
Wow, diamonds are great.
Wow, diamonds are great.
He'll shout down the rest of the group. Oi! There's a bunch
diamonds?
of gems and stuff in here. I could spend a couple hours and get us a little bit richer if you want. And he goes back in there.
I'm sure there's a trick or something. I'm sure there's a trick or something. Or trapped, or it's fake, or it's enchanted to make it explode, or who knows.
I'll go and have a...
What's further in though?
I'll go and have a
Wait
quick
for
look.
Anthony
One
to go back
second.
in there. He's starting to kind of pull out a dagger or short sword or something. He's starting to wedge it in some of these gems and stuff so he can get some loose out of the wall. Dedamar, as you move deeper, you see that this is an archway, not a doorway. But that opens up to, looks like the open cavern where...
Yeah.
Let me check your eyesight. How far can you see? Oh, yeah. Looks like that opens back up into the cavern that maybe you guys saw where you're standing before. And up this way is a couple more small little... these archways are kind of propped up with some of that driftwood-like stuff. Very... looks, from your knowledge, maybe pretty sturdy, but you're not exactly sure. But again, more of these rooms are kind of just littered with all kinds of stuff on the walls.
Well, I don't know how to contact or talk to the monkey.
Well, I don't know how to contact or talk to the monkey, but I'll point into the room and say, "Does the monkey want to go in the
You
room?"
understand common, Nusul?
You know what? It understands pointing, so... you know what? It understands pointing, so that'll work.
I'm just doing detect traps 1/2
Monkey
using the
walks
monkey.
through both the archways and just kind of looks
I'll
around.
follow where the...
You don't see anything happen to the monkey. He just kind of looks around at all the shiny stuff, kind of glittering off of his light that the monkey's emitting.
Yep.
I'll just come in and
Yep. I'll just come in and just have a look, and it's if it's more of the same, I'll just come back out and tell everybody. I'll just have a quick look as they asked, like, what's at the back of the cave here.
That part of the cave,
and
there's
then
not
I'll
as
just
much
go
along
back.
the walls, but you did see it opened up, kind of that same area where maybe you guys were before.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I tell Van there's more gems.
Yeah. Well, I tell Van there's more gems, not as much, in the walls further down, and yeah, diamonds are good for certain priestly magics that I can do later on.
I just realized I got something that's supposed to be in the gym later. It's not. You guys see this red line right here?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Never mind. You didn't see anything.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
You didn't see anything. Put that into a different layer. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. So what are you guys doing with this information?
Well, if Bern wants to cut some stones out, I suppose we can...
Well, if Bern wants to cut some stones out, I suppose we can
What do you guys think?
have another little short rest while he does his job, I suppose. What do you guys think?
We need to get to that mission. I think we're on a mission. We need to get to that mission.
Okay. I'll tell Faye. I think they want to get going.
And he's kind of chipping at the rock a little bit, trying to get one of the gems out there a little bit.
I'll see if I can find... I'll get him to identify what's a diamond and...
I'll get him to identify what's a diamond, and I'll have...
bang, bang, bang.
I've got a maul load.
Identify,
Bang, 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 bang.
rolled your 3 to try to figure out what these are. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I asked him to point.
Yeah, I don't know. I asked him to point.
He's like,
Oh, that one.
Baron will,
And then I'll just...
Baron will look at it and say, well, there's one, and there's one. You see,
I'll have a hack at the wall.
All kinds of them in here. Are you blind?
Look at these guys.
Look at these eyes. Okay, whack. I just go to one of the places. The biggest smashing tool there is.
Smash away at the wall and see if I can take
And just sort of chip away, smash away at a bit of wall and see if I can take a chunk out and just keep that diamond with me.
Inside this cavern, all kinds of people whacking on the walls.
I'm going to walk over to the edge over here. I'm going to walk over to the edge over here, to the upper side, and see if I can't have the baboon go over to the far thing and see what it sees.
What are you talking about? Oh, the driftwood all piled up in like a fire or something for a bonfire, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah.
Go and send your baboon. Anybody else want to do something while the baboon's making his way over there?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
So baboon goes down, goes up a few hills, and climbs up there right next to the big pyre of driftwood. Kind of looks at it and looks back at you and shrugs.
Okay, that's good enough for me. I was just waiting. Okay, that's good enough for me. I was just waiting. See if anything would attack it, or it would spontaneous combust or something.
For good reason.
the monkey on a
For good reason.
mission. Alright, what else, guys? Oh, Baron, give me a I don't want to do this. You're not skilled at blacksmithing or mining. Give me a wisdom check at disadvantage.
He's not here, but do you want us to roll?
Oh, sorry, Dirtamar.
He's not here, but
Okay.
do you want us to roll for it?
So wisdom check, yeah?
Okay. Righto. So wisdom check, yeah?
Yep. Really bad.
You start
Yep,
whacking away.
pretty bad.
Smash! Ground, and you pick those up and put them in your pocket, thinking you didn't do real good.
Yeah, I'd say, wow, look at that, I've got a diamond.
Yep. Yeah, I'd say, wow, look at that, I've got a diamond.
Over there, kind of more meticulously taking his axe and kind of chopping right around a couple gems, and see a couple things pop out of the wall, and he puts into his pocket. Says, all right, I gotta remember this place. We'll have to come back here sometime.
Yeah.
Alright.
This is good. All right, let's go.
And we'll go out first. Kind of hop on top of Warak's head and climb down him.
Yeah.
This place is great.
I'll hop down.
I'll hop down.
All right, so Dietmar, as you walk down and kind of to that side of Warak, you instantly hear a loud. Actually, everybody hears a loud clap.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure where it originated. It kind of echoes all throughout the cavern here, and then nothing else.
I just like, oops.
I just say, oops.
Anybody else?
That red line I didn't see.
Must have been that red line I didn't see.
Anybody else?
Anyone else here?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
I'm here.
Anyone else here?
Wait.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
I'm here. I'm just
Warren's
waiting.
going around and says, "What the hell was that? What'd you do?" He looks over at Usul and the monkey
Yeah, so
Maybe there's something on the
it's-
floor here.
on the floor.
maybe there's something on the floor here.
Well, look around. What'd you do?
I'm gonna sweep away where my feet
I'm gonna sweep away where my feet are. See if
Do what? You
I'll
trying to
look down. I'll look down.
Perception?
And see if I...
make
yeah,
a
look
perception
down.
check?
I'll look down and see if I've. Yep.
You don't
There you
notice
go.
anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah, let it.
No. I'll just say where I was when.
No.
It's
I'll just say where I was when it happened. I was just here and
Anyone
eventually
figure out what that was? It just,
clap.
I don't know if it's something fell. Or what was that? Did the monkey knock something over?
Well, it might have something to do with that. Might have something to do with the pyre. Let's go and have a look.
Well, go ahead if you're gonna have a look. You're gonna send. Are you gonna send the monkey?
Oh, look, I'm trying to crap. Oh, there we go. Go over and have a look.
Now, why the hell did that just show up for everybody? Oh, never mind. That's because I have access to it. Never mind.
It's like going this way.
Alright, to get deeper into the cavern, again, you can see what looks like another shelf up higher over here. This one kind of, let me double check your line of sight. Well, you can see how far you can see. Yep, and it looks like the cavern may go further off north this direction as well. And from that vantage point, you can see there are stairs that lead down to the lower section where you guys came from. And
Yep.
I'll go ahead and say you can see the stairs over here that kind of lead up to where this driftwood is.
I'll just tell the guys what I see. Oh, it looks like it's really...
All right, I'll just tell the guys what I see. It looks like it's really inhabited around here. So come on up and we'll check out what's going on here. I just got a bad feeling if we get too close to the fire, but let's have a look. Can't help myself.
From that vantage point, no, there's no need for a check. You're right on it. You can see along the ground. It's pretty old, but it looks like there's markings of where there maybe used to be a wall or a room or a house, something in this area, but it's long been demolished and or fallen apart, disintegrated, whatever in this area.
I'll wait for it to come up and I'll keep going.
Okay, I'll wait for everyone to come up and then I'll keep going. So the plan is to go always with Quarren, so and the rest of the party, I don't want to leave anyone behind.
Keeping his promise that he's gonna whack you if you do anything funny.
Yeah.
The rest of you guys? Guess where I can move up here.
Go ahead and follow.
Dan's gonna move up here.
Go ahead and follow.
Sylvia? I'm gonna move in, Dawn, once you move, Sylvia, if you move. Did we lose Sylvia?
Oh, we might have. This is on mute.
I'm gonna I'll assume that she's going to move. I'll go ahead and move her. And Don will stay right behind her. If I can grab him. There we go. Alright, so let me just check your line of sight again, Didmar, make sure there's nothing new that popped up. Let me check core runs. Nope. Nobody sees anything new. I guess technically all you guys would have seen that upper towards the north. Again, there's a higher cliff right here. There's also a gradual slope that kind of goes uphill right next to it as well. So it looks like the cavern does head north further up that direction as well.
Okay, I'll continue up to here.
Corn will stay right behind you.
As much as I can, I'll try and keep everyone with.
Yeah, as much as I can. I'll try and keep everyone with you like the core of
Alright, Dinner,
the
as you
front
look
line
around
anyway.
that corner right
Oh,
there.
thank God.
Interesting. I left some. Nope, I didn't leave them on this time. Alright, you see again, looks like some deteriorated boulders, almost like a very bad Stonehenge right here. These large stones, they're mostly crumbled, not really intact, all in a almost well-defined circle for how old they are, but it looks like they've been there for who knows how long.
I'll ask the monkey, I'll point to the fire.
Alright, I'll ask the monkey, I'll point to the pyre.
That poor damn monkey.
I'll say, lay down and cut your own hat.
I'll say to the monkey, no, I don't want you to lay down and cut your own heart.
Okay, is it just
Go and have a look.
okay? Is it just above you?
There's a fire here.
Yeah, it's just here. There's a pyre here, and there's a roundhouse that's here.
So I just wanted the monkey to have a look at the wood over here.
So I just wanted the monkey to have a look at the wood over here.
Didn't come back with oh, it was already up there.
Monkey
It
goes
didn't
up there and
okay.
it catches on
didn't
fire.
come back with any info.
Okay.
No, I'm joking.
I told him not to say.
Oh! I told him not to sacrifice himself. I'll turn around to Cora and say, okay, you can hit me now. Oh boy. Alright, I'll just have a look at it. It looks like somebody's piled the wood up. Nothing else in there. Okay.
This plate helmet.
Not too good. It's this plate helm I've got on.
5. You look around,
-1.
and you permit. Yeah, that's a very nice pile of wood.
I get a -1.
Yeah, I look at it.
Does anyone?
I'm good at fighting.
Yeah, I look at everyone and I go, I'm good at fighting. But some of the more intricate stuff, probably let the monkey do the job. Or, Gorham, did you want to have a look and see if you can see anything that... This tiny little slit here for a helm that I just can't see that well through.
Alright, what else, guys?
I'm gonna follow him up. I'm gonna follow him up. Dittmeyer.
Continue to stay right behind Dittmeyer as well. Warwick will move up. Baron will move up. The Indon's gonna follow Sylvia. Stay within 15 feet. Where'd Sylvia go? I lost her.
Oh, I moved up to the right behind Dittmeyer. Oh, I moved up to the right behind Dittmeyer.
That's my fault. Oh, no, I didn't. Where the hell are you?
Right
Oh,
below,
there you go. Usul was on top of you. That's why I couldn't see you. Okay.
right below.
Alright, Usul, are you...
There's no time for that, guys.
Usul, I'm assuming you're keeping, like,
It's
eye
just so
contact
dark.
with the moon, right?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to stay up close to it.
So,
That's correct. Yeah. Trying to stay up close to
right.
it.
So you see the monkey
Of course,
kind of
it is
weave around all these
luminescent,
tiny stones,
so
in and out, looks all
it's a little-
around, and scratches his butt, looks back at you, and kind of shrugs. Dittmeyer. Sorry, go ahead, Usul.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, and I'm looking. Noticed that these.
Yep.
I was gonna say I've noticed that these stones appear to be in a roundish shape. Can I check those out and see what's up?
Yeah, if you take a
See
close
if I
look,
can
you can give it an investigation.
Yeah. They're rocks. They're rocks.
Yeah.
You take a look
Is
at
that
you
a
see
good
there's some
thing?
kind of faded, long ago chiseled some kind of runes on the stones, but you're unable to kind of decipher or make out what they might have said at one point or say now. You can't quite make it out.
Okay. I'm gonna point that out to the dwarf as Okay. I'm gonna point that out to the dwarf as when it makes its way up here too, or he makes his way up here.
Oi! We got some more rocks. Is there some shiny things in there?
Might be old living.
Might be old living places.
Yeah.
Something's written on the rocks.
Something's written on the rocks. Can you read it?
Let the dwarf take a look then. Pulls up here and he starts kind of walking around several of them. Makes a big circle. Looking at all of them. Oh! Freaking monkey. Walks on over here. Let me roll for him. He gets... Wow. He gets advantage on this roll. And I rolled a 1 and a 3. Like, there's definitely some funny runes on here, but they're not dwarvish.
I think I do.
Maybe they're elvish. No, you already looked at them, right? Maybe they're gnomish. Yeah, they gotta be gnomish. Anybody here a gnome?
Awfully big for gnomes. Awfully big for gnomes.
What else, guys?
Didemeyer, can you read these?
I'll have a look.
Didemeyer, can you read these?
I'll have a look at them. Now I know that they're there. Are they either celestial or common? Yeah.
See if someone can roll above a 10.
I'll have a look.
Hey, looky there.
Oh my gosh!
I gotta look at your character sheet.
What do you know? Oh, those runes! I'll take my hat.
Language. Actually, what languages do you speak? Do you know that? Then you look it up.
Yeah, celestial and common.
So, yeah, celestial
All right,
and common.
You recognize some of the gibberish. It's definitely, ironically enough, what the dwarf said. It's gnomish to your understanding, but you can't read it.
I'll say.
Ah.
This is gnome, and I haven't studied.
I'll say, I think this is gnome, and I haven't studied gnome.
No, I
Anyone
know hardly
good with
any
gnome?
gnomes. No, I
Check these other guys for you.
know hardly any gnomes.
How about you, Aberthor? You know anything?
How about you, Aberthor? You know anything on the gnomes?
Oh, I do.
Oh, come on over here.
Oh, I do.
Oh, well, come on over here. Guess what I
Weird.
found?
I
You
can
know,
do
that's
something
weird.
actually.
I'll say to Aberthor, isn't it weird that
That's
you
A4.
just turn up when gnome around? And I laugh and pat him on the back. I said, it's funny, you turn up and there's gnomish writing and you can read gnome.
Is that Sir Didemeyer saying that?
Yeah, just
Oh, bite me.
I read it. Just gotta get an investigation, because again, these are
Alright.
old,
So I read it. What does it say?
kind of faded. Just gotta give me an investigation.
Can I assist?
Ah, there you go.
Oh.
Alright, so go
Can
look
I
yourself
assist
up
him?
there, A4.
Oh, listen. There you go. Oh, there you go.
Okay, and with that kind of a roll, I'm assuming you pass reading all of them. So as you make your rounds through a few of them there, you quickly kind of decipher that this is an old teleportation ring, and these runes are deciphered in gnomish, and that's the only language you see on any of these stones here.
Oh.
It's useless. It means nothing, guys.
It's useless. It means nothing, guys.
Okay.
Then let's press on. Then let's press on.
Okay, I'll head up the front then.
Okay, I'll head up the front then.
All right, so let me kind of explain what you see here. So again, you'll
Yep.
see to the north and to the right up here, it heads up further. This dotted line is basically the river that you don't see. It's underneath the cave that where you guys came from before. But if you look up, the cavern does kind of turn off to the right again up here as well. Let me check your sight for you. Yeah, you can barely make out another cliff that kind of drops down over here as well, off to the right.
Okay. So I'll head up.
Oop, I got another Indon up there. I gotta get rid of him. What's he doing in there?
Don't be afraid to use that monkey there, Dittermeyer.
Yeah, come on.
Don't be afraid to use that monkey there, Dittermeyer.
Everybody
Yeah, come on up, monkey.
up here. Warak's gonna move up here somewhere close.
Here goes the monkey.
Baron as well.
Come on. Here goes the monkey.
Alright, so you pretty much see what you see. Dropping down a little cliff about 8 to 10 feet right here, dropping back down onto the surface of ice. The river that kind of heads up north here a little bit further.
So that was the way we were coming before. So that would mean we have to address truck on.
So that was the way we were coming before.
What's over
So that would mean we have to address truck on the ice again. I suppose. What's over here? Oh wait, let me have a quick look.
What do you
We've already seen. Okay.
like the fire?
What do you think would happen if we light the pyre?
Now I'll just say to Sylvia.
Yeah, I'll just say to Sylvia
Baron will light it up,
and
so I think we'll have a rip
everyone
roaring
who's
fire. That's what I think.
It's pretty cold in here. It's
I
not a
can't
bad idea.
imagine. I can't imagine anything.
it's pretty cold in here. It's not a bad idea.
I can't imagine anything good will happen if we light the pyre.
Okay. All right.
We can just continue on, I suppose, this way. The monkey seems to be okay.
Well, we can just continue on, I suppose, this way. The monkey seems to be okay. We'll have to put a bit more weight on it. Just don't want anyone falling through the ice.
I'll come down with the monkey.
So I'll come down with the monkey.
I'll slide down, not slam down. Crack through the
I'll slide down, not slam down.
One
Don't
second,
wanna
stay right there.
crack through the ice.
Quick. Sorry, guys.
Where's the ice troll?
Is there a troll in the cave behind me? Have a look around. Where's the ice troll when you need him?
I just gotta catch or check the range on something here. That doesn't sound dangerous at all, does it?
Yeah, that's not ominous at all.
Alright, Usul, you keeping a
Yeah, that's
an eye on the-
not ominous at all.
Okay, and I guess Usul, you'll see from this vantage point as well.
I am
at the-
indeed.
Where the base where the monkey's standing. This is kind of like a frozen waterfall. Goes up about 15 feet right in front of the monkey. To the right of it is more of a dirt, and this cliff as well is like 10, 12 feet high up as well. But you see the monkey like tilt his head, kind of 45 degrees a little bit, looking up this way into the tunnel, and then it turns around and looks at you, and tilts its head back the same way, and then it points up this direction.
Did Dittermeyer see that?
Yeah, Dinmar's right in front of him, so yeah, he'll see.
Did
the
Dittermeyer
turn
see
his
that?
Head sideways, like he's looking like a dog looking at something. And he'll turn back around, look at you, do the same thing, tilt his head, and then he points, back up in this direction above the waterfalls.
Go get some, Dittermeyer.
I'm off.
Go get some, Dittermeyer.
I'm off. So I'll go here and see if I can pull myself up. Or jump up.
You should see what's in front of you up there. Is that correct?
I do. Oh, okay.
I do.
But technically, that's like a 15-foot cliff right there, so maybe you don't see it. But I'll rule as you got closer, you would have saw something standing up here. and you see it kind of doing the same thing with its head, kind of turning it 45 degrees
Yeah.
a little bit. And you see as you approach, and he holds up a hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't say anything, but holds up a hand.
Okay.
Okay.
Back up and wave.
Okay. I just hold one back up
Anyone
and
else gonna do
wave.
anything?
I'm gonna follow ahead with Didymeyer, or up to where Didymeyer is. I'm gonna follow ahead with Didymeyer, or up to where Didymeyer is.
And I'm going to gesture for everybody to hurry it up.
So Didymeyer and Sylvia, since you're the first ones up in there, give me a perception check with advantage.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Even with advantage, you suck.
Good. Yeah, I do suck. Somebody's going to tell me to take this hat off. It's probably just because the monkey's sitting on my head with his feet over my arm.
Sylvia, Corn, Warwick, I guess, and the monkey. You guys all see something standing up here. I'm assuming you guys can see this with your vision, correct?
Correct.
All right. You can't quite make out exactly what it is. All you know it's small in
Correct.
stature and has a pretty large beard. And he's just standing there with one hand held out. So before anyone else moves, you hear the guy speak up. Who speaks Gnomish?
I do.
It was 8/4.
I do.
Give me a perception. See how well you hear this 8/4 before I say anything. Oh yeah, that's yeah, crit success. So you hear this speaking in Gnomish. Says, "Who the hell is in my cavern? And what the hell are you doing here?"
This is I, the Muffin Man. This is I, the Muffin Man. No, not really.
Obviously.
I say in Gnomish, obviously.
We're just some explorers on it looking for
We're just some intrepid explorers on it looking for
information and
fame and
about it. I mean,
and
I'm assuming you're
exploration
saying that
and
Gnomish, correct?
that's about it. I mean,
and I'm gonna get closer so I don't
Oh.
have to do that anymore.
yeah, of course.
So as you
And I'm
start
gonna get
speaking
closer so I don't have
You
to do
start
that
speaking
anymore.
in
really.
Gnomish, and Morak kind of turns
How
towards you.
close do I have to
and says,
get?
Wait a minute. Is someone up here speaking in Gnomish? Is that what this is about?
No.
He's asking you, 8/4.
No.
Yep.
What'd you say?
No.
No.
Like, what the hell is that? That sounded like Gnomish.
I said no.
I've heard it before. And he starts screaming and says, Beakwam!
You know what Gnomish sounds like?
Beakwam, is that you?
What?
He starts...
Yes, speak one.
That's the guy we're gonna look for.
What?
Then the gnome kind of puts
Yes,
his
it's
other
Beakwam.
hand up and says,
That's the guy we're going to
God
look
damn it,
for.
Morak. Who the hell are you bringing in here? You know you're not supposed to be in here. He starts kind of slowly kind of going to the edge, and you see him kind of levitate out over the top of the cliff and then lower himself down. Says, put your freaking weapons away. I'm not here to freaking hurt anybody. But damn it, Warwick, you know you're not supposed to be in here. And Warwick says, I've never been in here before. Where are we at? Never mind. I'm sorry. And Warwick
Looks like some sort of like Novish old village.
Warwick kind
It
of
looks like some sort of like Novish old village.
Sorry guys. Sorry. Beacom, I'm sorry. These are the guys that, long story short, I went down to Gukamar and there's freaking gargoyles and mind flayers and goblins and all kinds of shit. And these guys pretty much got rid of all of them. And I told them I would bring them to meet you. And they're on their way to the, what'd you guys call it again? The caverns?
Yep.
And Corin will kind of correct you guys, saying, yeah, head to the Mortal Caverns with a
Yeah.
Jodel.
Of ice.
And Beacom just kind of stands there with his arms crossed in front of him. Says, a bunch of stupid adventurers out to get themselves killed. Just get the hell out of my cavern. Here, follow me. Damn it, Warwick. And he starts kind of walking over
Why
towards the
don't you want
cliff.
us here?
He turns back around. This is
Why
my
don't you want
freaking
us
cavern.
here?
Mine, I tell you. Without anybody nosy adventurers looking around and shit that doesn't belong to them. Turns back around, levitates
You
up.
don't like company?
Company. Company hasn't done me any
You
good
don't
in
like
years.
company?
I'm just fine by myself.
Maybe we're some good. Maybe we'll be some good company. You never know.
Well,
You
maybe
never
we're
know.
some good. Maybe we'll be some good
coming or
company.
not?
You never know.
I'm gonna backstab you. I don't say that. Okay, let's go.
Or gonna backstab you. I don't say that.
At
Okay,
this
let's go.
point, as you guys start making your way up the cliff, it will take a little bit of work to get up this big tall cliff over here. But you guys can all make it. I'm not gonna make you roll for it. All of you will eventually see that as you approach this guy, he's a real small, gnomish guy. His beard runs almost to his feet, basically. His got a long mustache, goes way past his shoulders, bald to the head. He has like almost like a very pale, um, bland, almost sickly-looking skin, and not wearing a shirt. He's got like an old tattered piece of shorts, not wearing any shoes, and just walking around like he's just fine. He's got a staff in one hand, and you guys will see this. Not sure what it like a something circling his head very fast. You can't quite make out what it is, but it's got a red ring that kind of rotates around his head, orbiting it in a constant, very fast motion.
Does Abe Force know what that is?
Give me an Arcana check.
Does Abe Force know what that is?
You'd recognize that as an iron stone.
What?
We should take it.
You say that out loud?
Ooh, we should take it.
In my mind.
Okay.
No, I say it in my mind. That's an extremely powerful item. Oh my god, let's get it.
Alright. Oh, I gotta follow these other guys that I control. Okay, Warwick's gonna come up here. And Don's still flying around on the broom hammock. Warren's gonna climb up here. He's Neo. He kind of walks sideways up the cliff. As you guys approach, Warwick's gonna again start apologizing to this little gnome here, and Beacom just tells him to shut up. Doesn't want to hear it. Just follow me, and I'll take you guys up to. Shit, I guess you're wanting to go to my house, right? Is that what this is all about? And Warwick kind of looks down at the ground a little bit and kicks a stone. Says, Beacom, just accommodate them for a little bit, okay? They'll be here and they'll be gone, okay? Just. I'm sorry, but yes, they need probably a place to stay for the night, and then they'll be out of your hair, okay? He kind of just puffs and keeps walking his way up the cavern here. As you guys are all up on this upper level, you'll see him kind of walk up here and looks around, looks at you guys, and steps off, levitates down, keeps on walking up here. Like he doesn't really give a shit that you guys got to walk up and down a bunch of hills. Just follow me this way.
I turn to Warwick and say, "What did you do? He doesn't want you here, and you're leading us." I turn to Warwick and say, "What did you do?
Warwick will kind of turn.
He doesn't want you here, and you're leading us to him."
No, man. He lives by himself, and he likes it that way. But he's got a good heart. You can't hardly tell, but he's got a good heart. He helped me. He sometimes helps like the fishermen and trappers and stuff that get in a bind up here. But yes, he's a grumpy old fart, but he'll be good for you. I promise you.
That's good enough for me.
Oh, I trust him.
That's good enough for me.
Oh, I trust him.
Let's go.
Oh, I see.
So this one got the question: are you guys
Let's
content
go.
with just following him wherever he's leading you to?
I had another spell.
If I had another spell, I would say we should take his items. But I don't have that.
I am content with following him and not taking his items.
I'm the same.
Hey, you don't want a bunch of, you don't want a legendary or whatever it is.
The
I
rest
don't
of
know.
these guys will follow up here. He's gonna stay with Dietmar's gonna stay right behind you. And he leads you off and on through a couple of caverns, makes a left turn here.
Yep.
Kind of splits into 3 ways, goes down the center, up and down a couple of these little cliff areas where he just kind of nonchalantly levitates up and over all these spots and doesn't bother to help anybody. Just kind of turns around, humps every once in a while, making sure you guys are keeping pace. And he'll eventually lead you guys up to his household. So let me switch to one more map. Let's see. He's going to bring you in through the basement.
Nice.
So 1 second. Let me go to this map first and get this set up before I drop you guys in.
Ow.
Okay, so we got one of these, one of these, one of these, these. Sorry, almost there, guys. Hold on. Just gotta make sure I grab everybody. Okay, so I think that is everybody. So let me switch you guys to this map. I just have to remember if I put on Fog of War or not. You guys see everything okay? Where you are?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He led you
Yes.
up some
Oh,
spiral
yeah.
staircases. Part of it's been kind of deteriorated, kind of like maybe earthquake or something, but you guys make your way through it. You guys basically came through a door up here from the stairs into this large area in here. This large table you guys see before you right here, those of you that are close enough don't need to roll an inspection for it. But let me read off some of the things that you'll notice.
Ape Fourth, right?
Oh, sorry. I knew I forgot somebody.
Where's Ape Fourth? I'm sorry.
And my monkey.
Did I not see him?
Monkey. Okay, where's Ape Fourth
Yeah.
go?
And my monkey.
Oh, that's right. He's under interns. That's why I didn't grab him.
Also Daisy.
Damn, you guys are high maintenance.
Also Daisy.
Where the hell?
NPCs.
Where the hell is?
I know.
What are we
So
going to call
many
him?
Okay,
NPCs.
so I'm missing Daisy.
We should
and
call
I'm
that.
missing a baboon.
We should call him
Where's
target
my
practice.
Daisy? Daisy an NPC. Well, shit, I can't find Daisy, but I'll bring her out if you're going to have her move something else. She's in your pouch. How about that? Let me grab the
Sounds good.
Let me grab the baboon. That's right here.
Sounds good.
Okay, now do I have everybody? Everybody sees? Let me do a shift click for Ape Fourth here.
I'm gonna look at the table, definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, this table
Right there.
is filled with
I want to look at the table, definitely.
all kinds of beakers and poultices and all kinds of stuff. Usul, once you get close enough, you'll definitely recognize her off the bat. This is a huge herbalism kit workshop, and all the shelves among here kind of are filled with different types of flasks and clay pots and all kinds of stuff in there. So this is by far equivalent to anything you saw at the House of Scholars back in Injast, Usul. And Beacon quickly kind of walks up and kind of shoos you guys away and says, get, don't touch my shit. Vorak!
Not touching anything.
Oh.
I was just curious.
So I got my eye on you,
Not touching
both of 'em
anything.
on you.
I was just curious.
and an extra one that you don't know about. As you look closer, you see
Me?
like his eyes, like almost like
I
a
do.
chameleon. You see like one eye looks to the left and one eye looks to the right. He's moving them all around independently.
What?
You are so creepy. Sorry.
You say that out loud?
You're so
Hey,
creepy.
where are you going?
I'm sorry.
What? Just
No.
he
Hey,
walks over to
where are you going?
Usul back and get this freaking monkey out of my freaking shop. Go, get. He kind of shoos the monkey away.
He doesn't detect if anything unusual. I'll just have a look.
He doesn't detect if anything
I'll just
unusual. I'll just have a look at him because he's actually quite funny. So I'll just focus on
This
him.
is through Paladin, so it's not really a spellcaster. Yeah.
I'll just look at him and see, because this is through Paladin, so it's not really a spellcaster. Yeah, him and seeing, does he detect the celestial undead
One?
aberration or what's the
Nice.
other? Fiend.
You kind of look at him kind of oddly.
Yeah.
And, well, you're like,
Just have a look at him.
whatever, but you don't detect any of those things among him.
Okay. I just give everyone a thumbs up.
Nah, that's good. Okay.
The center room is a large iron.
I just give
stove
everyone
right
a thumbs
here.
up.
Got a few coals inside there. It's not really warm inside here, but it's not as cold as outside. Puts out a little bit of heat. And there again, you just kind of see Beacom walking around in just shorts and no shoes, no shirt, and seems to be perfectly content. He's walking around and again keeping all you guys distance from his table. And don't touch anything on the shelves either. Just I don't have enough beds for all you guys, okay? But you can if you need a place to stay, well, I'll take you upstairs and and I'll give you a spot on the floor, okay?
Sounds good.
Alright, thank you for your hospitality. I'm sorry for causing you a lot of discomfort.
Sounds good.
I'm sorry. Thank you for your hospitality.
way
I'm sorry
more
for
people
causing
than
you a lot of discomfort.
Just
I'll be as quiet as a church mouse.
yeah.
He's gonna lose his reputation as hermit if he's
I'll be as quiet as a church mouse.
Oh, sorry. I have
He's going to lose his reputation as hermit if he's got...
Oh, sorry. I have night terrors sometimes.
Before I started playing.
I was imprisoned, I believe, before I started playing. So
All right, so
I still
we'll
have
go
I have bad experiences still.
try to do some formal introductions to everybody to Beacom, which Beacom has hardly any kind of reaction to anybody. As he says a name, he just kind of like does a quick little nod and kind of gives himself a shrug of his lip, kind of curled over a little bit. But he basically introduced all you guys to by the name of Beacom, and he says somewhere around here is his pet, Momo. And Beacom of China, he's not my pet. He's just an acquaintance of mine. Okay? But again, introduce you guys the same thing as before. It says he has a hard outer shell, but he's all soft and gooey on the inside. With that, Beacom kind of walks up next to him and slaps him in the back of the head. Says, "Shut up! Don't tell people that." He says, "Wait, well, Beacom just help these guys out, okay? They're on an important mission, and I'm not sure if you even what was the druid's name?" And Corin will chime in first. Yeah, the druid Jodel. And you'll see one of Beacom's eyes kind of look over at Corin a little bit. And, not sure if it's a look of recognition or what. It's kind of hard to tell when he's got two eyes looking two different places. But just again, kind of no reaction. Says whatever. Says I'll give you guys 1 day tops. 1 day, kind of heal yourselves, and then you're out of here, okay? And
That's all I need.
I don't know.
Kevin's. Did he say?
I don't know.
Cabins.
The Immortal Cabins, is that?
He says, I think it's called the Immortal Cabins. Is that?
To that the Immortal Caverns north of here, and
Yeah,
let me pull up this, make sure I don't talk out my ass and say something I'm not supposed to.
Yeah, that's where we're
How
going.
much farther till we get to the Immortal Caverns?
About how much farther till we get to the Immortal Caverns?
Only DM knows. Beacon will tell you that he's heard of the Immortal Caverns. He doesn't know exactly where they're located at, but he will share with you guys he's heard stories of old wives' tales and everything about what apparently lies within that valley right before you reach the Immortal Caverns. I mean, he mumbles something about the living dead that only kill to increase the numbers, but he's not sure if he believes that or not. It's probably just an old wives' tale that mothers tell their babies to make them sleep at night or make them not sneak out at night.
Undead, really?
Undead.
I don't know. Like I said,
Ooh, undead, really?
And then Indon will chime in that he's the one that's got the supposed map to the Immortal Caverns, and he'll tell you that I don't. No one ever told me about this living dead or whatever it is in this area, but the map I've got is pretty old, so it could be something more recent, or it could be like the gnome said, it could just be an old wives' tale to scare their kitties.
Now, wasn't there supposed to be dragons or white dragons?
Now, wasn't there supposed to be dragons or white dragons that lived inside of the cave and they got blasted. Is it possible the dragon that we saw, this big one, that he's living in the Immortal Caverns?
Beacon will kind of just hump.
No, just general.
I was gonna say I would have no idea. I was gonna say I would have no idea.
Yeah. Oh, well, then there's the possibility that if we might be able to find your friend again.
Very knowledgeable about this area.
So,
Beacon might know. He seems very knowledgeable about this area.
yes. Does he know the name of the dragon? The big white one? Say we
It's a
were,
very descriptive.
my friends here were attacked by it.
Dragon.
Yeah, there's a very...
That kind of,
Yes.
that narrows it down a lot. Let me tell you.
Does
Huge and white.
know anything from history books or lore of ancient white dragons?
Does Abe Forth know anything from history books or lore of ancient white dragons?
Of like maybe specific dragons or I don't know. 22?
Of like maybe specific dragons or
Start
I don't know.
questioning that. Yeah,
22?
you would have heard of the dragon before that, but I think Corn, and even you, so you would have known this. Even Baron. Baron's not here, but you guys learned at some point that there was an ancient white dragon here by the name of Stoma, because you guys stumbled upon what you appeared to be some kind of maybe a temple that had been repurposed for the purpose of worshiping Stoma, and that's who you guys believe the great white dragon is.
Oh, it's like sorry.
Soma's something for a plant for breathing.
Complete coincidence. So
Sorry, that's my biologist in me.
Stoma.
you remember that? Usul, when you guys were in that.
Stoma the white dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, Corn and Usul would have shared with you guys the whole story about
Yeah. Yep.
that, and how you guys found the altar. You assumed it was an altar, and that's where you guys found the old saddlebags. That Dirk had the supposed severed heads of those dragon wormlings. The saddlebags are empty, and the altar looked like something had scrapped it or whatever. And there was a couple of frozen trolls nearby, kind of frozen in big blocks of ice. One of them was halfway gone. So put two and two together, and the fact that Corns had that gem that kind of let you guys know when there's a dragon within 5 miles. That, yeah, that's this great white dragon by the name of Stoma.
So big one. Let's change that story a tad. There's so Stoma.
So big one. Let's change that story a tad. There's so Stoma. Do you think he might live in the caverns?
Wherever he wants to live. If he's in the caverns, so be it. So you guys must be the one that stirred up the old wrath of Stoma. I've heard sightings of the damn thing flying all over the place, looking for something. Guess that was you guys, huh?
I think it found what it was looking for.
Looking
I think
for
it
my
found what it
friend,
was looking for.
That's less of a problem for us,
and it
isn't
took
it?
him.
If she found what she's looking for.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
What?
Hopefully. Hopefully.
I don't know. Well,
You do what you can.
I don't know. I'm just gonna
Yeah, the Stoma is
do what I
the
can.
right dragon of these areas over here. She normally keeps her alone as long as no one else pisses her off, but this is her land. If you screw with her, then more power to you, but you're a dead man.
I've also heard there's some people disappearances of trapped disappearances of trapped fishermen around the lake.
There's always people going missing up here.
Do you know anything about that?
Fishermen and trappers come up here and think they can handle this harsh winter weather with their crazy ass ice fishing and snow trapping. Doesn't surprise me there's some missing again. They'll probably turn up, live or dead. They'll turn up in the spring. I've normally fished a few bodies out of the lake come springtime.
And you haven't had a visitor here called Hadrai?
Hadrai.
And you haven't had a visitor here called Hadrai?
Is he a fisherman?
Hadrai? Hmm.
a scout of a manor.
No. He was a scout of a manor. He was looking to see what was happening with
into
it.
the disappearances as well.
I didn't know if he made his way to you.
Well, now that you mentioned it, I remember one of the trappers.
Yes, he was.
Hit into his foot. Damn son of a bitch stepped into his own freaking trap. But he was telling me about someone else that was up here asking about the missing fisherman or whatever.
Mm.
But I paid no mind to it because it didn't bother me any.
Mm.
So it's possible he was there, but it could have just been someone else asking about the damn fisherman.
Okay.
Well, are you able to regale us about?
Are you able to regale us about the tales of your obvious past? The place down there that was
How old do you
ancient.
think I am?
You're not that old, are you?
Well, if this
Or are you
used to be your home, that would be hundreds of years.
well, if that used to be your home, that would be hundreds of years.
Last of your kind, or
The last of me kind.
Are you the last of your kind, or?
I mean, you wander around in the cold.
Well, I mean, what type of gnome are? I mean, you wander around in the cold, oblivious to it? Is it the thing that's spinning around your head, or are you just
I'm not like one of these
fine with the cold?
with all the freaking winter coats. You live here long enough, you kind of build up an endurance for it. I like to keep my toes free.
Uh-huh.
I like my toes free and my nipples hard.
Oh, okay.
See him kind of rub up one of his nipples there.
Okay.
He laughs.
Yes, sir.
God.
So, why did you move from down there?
Wow. So you why did you move from down there up here, or is there a story of what happened down there?
Understood.
Where I kind of walk up, kind of calm him down a little bit. All right,
Understood.
fine.
If you don't want to share it.
We're not gonna like this either, but is there anything you can possibly make for these guys? I'm sure they might be willing to buy some stuff off of it if you can make them something that'll help them on their journey. He looks at Warak with one eye, and the other eye kind of darts around the other guys. Says, "Oh, so you got some coin to spend, do ya?" Says, "Now we're talking."
Oh,
Yes, we do.
okay, there we go.
Oh.
Yes, we do.
Okay, there we go.
What do you have in mind? I can make you-
Just need to know what button to push.
Nothing crazy, I tell you, but I can make a few things that will help you out.
Got anything that's good against the cold?
Good against the cold. You see
Got anything that's good against the cold?
He walks over to one of his shelves over here and starts looking around. He pulls out looks like an old journal off the side and starts kind of reading through it a little bit. Says, "Give me just 1 second. 1 second." And he starts to kind of read through one of his books there. Anything you guys want to do while he's reading through his book?
Can I investigate that table?
Can I investigate that table?
You doing it out in the open? How you doing that?
I just like to gaze over it and see what the possibilities are. I just like to gaze over it and see what the possibilities are.
So if you're not trying to hide it, just give me a straight up investigation. No, perception. 'Cause you're not touching anything, right? Yeah, just a perception.
Correct.
Yeah, and you look it over and you get a better look of what you saw before. And again, this is a very fine herbalism workshop. You got there's more tools and utensils here than you could probably acquire in your lifetime. Oh, you guys hear me? Am I out?
Still on?
No, I hear you.
Okay. All right, but you definitely see all the different tools and stuff.
No, I hear you.
Kinds of various plant life. You see bits and pieces of it kind of scattered all over the table, kind of nonchalant. And as you kind of look around some of the shelves and stuff, again, do you read Gnomish? Usul? Did you guys lose me?
No, I can hear you.
Don't know.
Oh, so I guess Usul's the one.
No, I can hear you.
Don't know why he's not talking.
All right, so I guess for the rest of you guys' benefit, I don't know if he hears me or not. It's quite a collection. All kinds of stuff you could probably make here if someone was
I'll
skilled
look at it also.
in the herbalism skill set.
I'll look at it also.
May I look at it too? Kind of like how he did it.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know if Usul was.
May I look at it too? Kind of like how he did it.
I can't beat that. 14 modifier.
Oh my god. I can't beat that.
Insane.
14 modifier.
In awe at all this stuff. This is more than you've ever
Insane.
seen before. You can't quite make out what all it is, but you know this guy can probably make some pretty good shit.
Anybody hear me?
Oh, there you go. Could you hear us at all,
Anybody hear me?
Usul?
Oh man.
Can you hear us?
For some reason yeah.
Okay.
My
Oh man.
volume went down.
For some reason
Were you able
yeah,
to hear
my
anything we just said?
volume went down to nothing.
So a quick recap is basically there's more.
No, I missed it all. I'm sorry.
Herbalism workshop, and you could probably acquire in your lifetime at this point. There's all kinds of stuff here. You can make endless counts of all kinds of potions and salves and powders and whatever else you want. And all the shelves are kind of marked with. I got to ask you, do you speak Gnomish, Usul?
I do not. No.
Okay. So you see all these clay pots and flasks all along the shelf.
I do not. No.
Some kind of scribbleish,
I do.
assuming it's Gnomish, but you can't read them.
Okay.
And Beacom will return back, says, I don't exactly have the
Okay.
right stuff to make anything that helps with resisting the cold, but I can make something that helps you recuperate if the cold gives you too much of a chill.
That might be good.
Out of character, it cures exhaustion.
That might be good. Ooh, that would be good. How much is that? That would be good.
It's like, hold on a minute. You see him go through his,
How much is that?
one back. Walks over here, pulls out another book, starts thumbing through the pages over here. Says, let me see, you're a friend of Vorax, and I get this thing from there, and then Momo's got that. Right? You see him kind of mumbling to himself, something at Gnomish. Oop. Oh, dropped that one on the floor, so that one doesn't count. So for you, I'll sell you one of those for 200 gold pieces.
Is that good, guys? That sounds.
Is that good, guys?
So is that what you want?
That
One of
sounds
those?
pretty good, I suppose.
Go check
That
my
would be nice.
stores to see if I have enough for any more. I may have more than one.
Well,
If we're buying quite a few of them, I imagine you can do better on.
Well,
that price.
if we're
see
buying
where-
quite a few of them,
so
I
we see
imagine
with
you
one
can
eye-
do better on that
When I'm
price.
looking over at Dittmeyer,
They'll try and...
it's like, you know where we are, Sonny?
No.
Do you know how freaking hard it is to find the ingredients around here? It says,
I can't imagine you have that many visitors up here.
I'm giving you the
I
Vorax
can't imagine you have
discount.
that many visitors up here.
You didn't seem too fond of them earlier, so I don't know if is that really a discount?
You didn't seem too fond of them earlier, so I don't know if is that really a
Vorax
discount.
says, yeah, that's actually a pretty cheap price compared to what he normally tries to sell to the fishermen or the trappers in the area. But by that time, they're already afflicted with it, so he's got a little more bargaining power. And at that, Beacon walks over and smacks him upside the head. So I still got bargaining power. Where else you gonna go to get this shit?
He's
I
got a good-
suppose.
And he points over to Dittmeyer. So I've got to deal with this guy over
He's
here.
I
got a good-
Alright,
suppose.
say it. How many you want, sir?
And yeah,
I'll look around and I'll say,
I'll look around and I'll say
Says healing potions.
2. I was going to
yeah,
ask if
that's
you
one of
had
my
any
specialties.
healing.
I can sell you those as well. You interested?
oh yeah.
All right, hold on a minute. Walks back over to the behind you and turns
I am.
around, puts his back to you guys. He's looking through his little journal. Hearing him flip through pages, tell you things in Gnomish again. Says, I'll sell you a healing potion for 75 gold pieces per potion. Again, I'll have to check my store to see how many I have.
Do you have the slightly more powerful ones?
That's
The ones that have got more punch in them?
Do you have the slightly more powerful ones?
Hold
the
on,
ones that have got more punch in them?
I gotta go check something. But
vial?
before he kind of walks around this side and... shit, where is his stairs? Where's the stairs that go up? Oh shit, I'll just say the stairs are here. I don't remember where they are. But you see him kind of go up to the stairs and he yells something up the stairs. You not quite make out what it is. And you guys hear and you hear like some footsteps being dragged across the ceiling above you guys. And a couple minutes later, you see this large polar bear come kind of barreling down the stairs here. Walks up next to Beacom and kind of puts a big paw around him and kind of pulls him into him and hugs him a little bit. What?
Oh, no, sorry. I was
Fireball.
scared, I'm sorry.
See Beacom kind of knock
Oh, no, sorry.
Quit it.
I was just scared, I'm sorry.
And you see him kind of walk over in this direction and says, Momo, you stand guard. And he goes back into the room, closes the door, and then Momo stands right here and turns back around and faces you guys. Doesn't really look threatening, just kind of stands there, grabbing the door. Alright, so you guys are asking for greater healing and how many healing potions he has, correct?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we'll go ahead and do a count for those exhaustion ones as well. Okay. Alright, if you want a minute, you hear some kind of rustling around inside there, and you hear something drop and crash, and you hear something, those who can speak Gnomish, just some kind of curse word Gnomish. He kind of shuffles around and comes back out and opens the door. Momo kind of takes one step up, and Beacon comes out, shuts the door, locks it back. Says, alright, here's what I got. I got 2 of the greater kind of healing potions. I've got 6 regular ones, and I've also got 6 of those exhaustion recuperator type potions if you want them. If you want more, I'll have to make some more, but that'll take me a couple days.
Sorry, how many restoration potions?
The exhaustion restoration.
Sorry, how many restoration potions?
And do you have anything? Our friend here is actually quite badly hurt in the.
And do you have anything? Our friend here is actually quite badly hurt in the sling. Have you got something that could really speed up his recovery time?
Yes.
Endon, I think,
Beacon will
is
kind
the
of
one
walk over
who's
towards Endon here a little bit.
Yes.
Because Endon's kind of, I'm assuming he's out of the sling thing at this point, or is he still kind of hovering around? Sylvia.
I didn't take him out of it unless he got his. If he got himself out of it, he's out of it. But
I didn't take him out of it unless he got his. If he got himself out of it, he's out of it. But I did not.
Over to Beacom, or you gonna make him stay and hover wherever he is, or what's your plan?
Yeah, I'll sort of flick my finger over towards Beacom and let the broom do that.
Yeah, I'll sort of flick my finger over towards Beacom and let the broom do the.
Kind of peek inside the little sling thing, and you see him kind of sniff the elf a little bit, and you kind of like look into his eyes, pull one eyelid up and look at it, and he'll pull out like an old rotten looking tongue depressor with nothing more than like a stick, sticks it in his mouth, and kind of looks around inside there, says, what the hell's wrong with him? I don't know. And then Endon will kind of lean out there and says, I don't know either. It's just I just don't feel right. It's I get a stitch in my side or my gut if I try to exert myself. And Beacon was like, I'm not sure if I have anything for that. Let me go check. He goes back over to his journal over here, starts thumbing through some things. Give me just a minute. That works out well, because I actually have to look through this book to see what he's got in here.
Daddy, can we go?
Somewhere in the grave.
Daddy, can we go?
Starts reading.
Shiny shield. 20.
It's a little shiny shield. 20.
Wait, what? What happened?
No, that's an inside.
my daughter came in.
Inside joke when Dirk was
Dirk?
before, and he got some kind of
No.
From beyond the grave?
Yeah, your shield's talking to you.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
He puts
That's
the book down
creepy.
and says, no, I don't have the right stuff for that. and there's no guarantee that I'll be successful at it, but if you guys give me a couple days, I might be able to come up with something. Now shoot! Get away from the table. Do you want these potions or not?
Yeah, we do. Well, I want some. I can't afford all.
I'll take.
Yeah, we do.
I'll take
Well,
one of
I
the-
want some. I can't afford all.
I'll take one of the exhaustion potions.
Can no soul make them?
But not here.
You said that out loud?
I can, but not here.
I go over to Osul, kind of like, I'm gonna just stay here. And
I go over to Osul, and I was kind of like, I'm gonna just stay here until
Alright, so who's buying
Beacon's
potions?
farther away.
I'll buy
Still
one
be
exhaustion and one bit of healing.
So I got one healing potion, one
I'll buy
exhaustion
one
potion.
Sylvia.
exhaustion and one bit of
That's
healing.
all I can afford.
That's it,
I'll
really?
buy an exhaustion potion as well.
Yeah, that's all I can afford.
I'll buy 2.
I'll buy an exhaustion potion as well.
3 exhaustion potions.
Actually, I'll buy 2.
and 2 healing potions,
Oh,
right?
sorry.
Whatever. Let me go grab some stuff.
Do you have any? Oh yeah,
Back
sorry.
up in here again and around the stove and kind of nudges
We
by
should.
Momo
We should.
and unlocks the door, goes back in.
It's while he's in there, I talk to Osul really quickly, like quietly, very quietly.
So while he's in there, I talk to Osul really quickly, like quietly, very quietly, like in case if I don't know he's insane perception. I say, yeah, maybe you could, when he's asleep, you can make some potions at his station, and we can clean up afterwards.
I have a feeling he's going to be pretty. Probably not. I have a feeling he's going to be pretty tight with his materials.
Oh, I thought you had your own materials. I wasn't talking about stealing. Just like use your own materials, but use his instruments and stuff.
I may be able to do that. But
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean stealing. Never mind.
I may be able to do that, but I could probably do that anywhere. It wouldn't necessarily
Yeah, but
have
there's
to be
better. We both know that there's like more instruments here that you'll
Yeah,
ever see in our
basically, Out of
lifetimes.
character, Usul, if you use this workshop, you would have some additional bonuses to anything you tried to make.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I will probably talk to him then and
Thank
see if
you.
it would be
Okay.
possible. Well, I will probably talk to him then and see if it would be possible for me to use his workshop.
But what if he says no?
So maybe we shouldn't bring it up.
I have a feeling he might.
So maybe we
And
shouldn't bring
that's
it up.
okay. It's okay. I think he'll accept money.
Sound good.
Yeah, it sounds like he likes
Okay.
it.
Very powerful potions. Sound good.
Yeah, it'd be good. It'd be good if we could help him. I suppose that's number one priority. But if you can.
Well, once he
Yeah.
comes back, I also have more questions for him.
End of the conversation. Am I okay to bring Beacon back out?
We were super quiet. Oh my god, hopefully he didn't have a freaking scrying thing in here.
Yeah.
We were super quiet. Oh my god, hopefully he didn't have a freaking
Scrying
scrying thing in here.
Just so I can be certain.
Funny eyes on my wizard.
But
I just
note to
know
self,
that those
he's not
funny
gonna
eyes.
use it on my wizard.
Alright, so Beacon comes walking out and locks the door, closes
He's just
behind
got
him,
those funny
walks
eyes
back,
going on.
walks back over here. Okay. He's got like a handful of all these potions. He sets them on the table here. Says, alright, I went and brought all of them out. So I got 2 graders, he sets them. I got 6 of the regular ones, and I got 6 of
Cool.
the exhaustion.
All your
Who wants
potions?
I'll get a grader and an exhaust. That's it for me.
Alright.
I'll get a
175,
grader
please.
and an exhaust.
There you go.
That's it for
Mark
me.
it off your character sheet.
I'll light it out.
There you go. Ching.
Good doing business with you. Who's next? Who else wants one?
I'll light it out.
Take 2 of those exhaustion potions.
I'll take 2 of those exhaustion potions.
Done. Unless you want to give me a deal for buying 2.
There's a deal for buying 2.
Done.
Have your
Unless you want to
ticket?
give me
I
a
got.
deal for
Come on,
buying
do
2.
some business here for the next few days. If some of those damn fishermen hook themselves in the foot again or something. Be happy with the deal you got. Warwick already told you, I'm giving you a good deal.
Apparently.
Alright, so you're agreeing to it. Mark off 400 for your
Apparently.
If somebody else
Well,
approach him about.
If
Nice.
nobody else is going to buy any, I'd like to approach him about giving me a tutoring session on how to make those same potions, the two that he just sold.
Are you skilled in herbalism?
Can I be part of that
I
too?
wanted to learn something else from him. Never mind.
Okay.
Actually, I
Alright,
wanted
so
to learn
if
something
someone
else
is
from
gonna
him.
buy those
So
potions,
never mind.
I'm gonna chime in and let like Baron and Corn and Indon each buy at least one. Each buy at least one healing potion.
I say it's a good idea if we buy as many.
yeah.
Don't know when we'll
I say it's a good idea if we buy as many as we can. Don't know when we'll get the opportunity. I've just got 13 silver, 11 electric pieces, and 1 platinum left in my name now.
I know Hindle had one, but someone had the other bag I'm holding. I forget
I'm
who had it.
flat.
Was it Dirk? Oh shit.
Yeah, Dirk had
It was
the
Dirk.
bag, it's gone forever.
Or dear, what's his name? What's his name?
Someone took it off me.
Yeah, Dirk had the bag. Now it's gone forever.
No, I think someone took it off me because remember one of the other guys had it. What? Oh, I didn't.
I think. Okay, so I think Dirk gave it to me and I gave it back to him, and then
Okay.
so he had it and it's in his belly, the dragon's stomach.
Oh, he's now in the tummy.
Warren took a healing potion. Baron took a healing potion. What'd you take? Didamar, you took a healing potion and exhaustion?
Yeah, I can afford one of those. And, 75 is it?
Yeah, I can afford one of those. And
200 for
75 is it?
exhaustion.
That's all.
The greater
That's all I can afford.
Yeah.
the greater healing potion is also going to be 200 gold.
Yeah. That's all I can afford.
Oh no, I've only got enough.
I've got enough for a. No, I've only got enough for a lesser.
Buy 2 of the exhaustion potions.
Okay. And Abe Forth, did you buy anything?
I did. I bought 2 of the exhaustion potions.
But I'm gonna talk to him after you guys are done.
Okay.
None of the potions, but I'm gonna talk to him after you guys are done.
And 3 of the exhaustions are gone. So he has 3 of those left, 2 regular and 2 greater. Okay. Alright, so at that, if you guys are all done doing business, Beacom will turn to Warak. Says, okay, Warak, show them upstairs where they can kind of crash for the day or night or whatever they want. Like I said, one day, that's all I got. 24 hours and you're out of here. That's all I can put up with. Alright?
Sounds good.
Alright, so Warak will kind of show you guys
That's
upstairs a little bit. So whoever's going to go upstairs with him, just kind of line yourself up kind of behind him here. You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just not all
Yeah, but I want to stay with Beacom for now.
Same here.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, it's probably called something else.
Oh, does he? Does meth exist in this universe, or is it called suit or something?
A lot more.
This camping trip is about to get a lot more lit.
Yeah, a lot more heavy.
Oh yeah, just right here. Alright, so Didamar is the only one going upstairs? Is that correct?
I would assume so.
Alright, so I'll move these 2 upstairs.
I would assume so.
I moved you to a little bit to the left, Didamar. Let me know if you can see inside there if I got turned fog of war on.
Let's have a look. To the left, did you say?
Okay, let me do a shift click. That's where I moved you to. Can you see anything there?
Doesn't seem to. Let me see.
Here, I'll turn on. I'm gonna reveal areas just to make sure.
Let me have a look. Coming back. Mm.
Oh wow.
How about now, Didamar? Can you see it now?
Oh wow.
Alright, so you guys basically came up through this trap door
Yeah,
right
I
here.
can see it now.
Go back to my clicker.
Yep.
This trap door right here. And it's a very plain looking area. It's got a very crude looking little table here. You see
Yeah.
like an old iron stove here as well. And he kind of points. He's like, pretty much anywhere on the floor, you'll be fine. Don't go in there. He points to the door here. That's Beacom's room. Don't go in here. That's his storage room. Don't go in there. That's his pet mule. And so pretty much in here and you're fine, and he won't get mad or pissed off or turn you into something bad. Okay? Alright, so everyone else is staying down in the basement?
No problem.
Correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so let me shift back over here again, sorry.
Correct.
Yeah.
Alright, so Beacom will kind of just stand here next to the table, his arms crossed. Says, you bunch of tourists? Or what? Don't you guys need to go, like, rest or something?
Morning or
It's...
I thought you were gonna make us breakfast.
It's the morning or noon?
At that,
I thought you were gonna make us
one
breakfast
of his,
or
eyes
dinner.
kind of looks over at you a little bit, and he kind of just...
That's what Warwick said.
Here, I'll rule that Corn's going to go upstairs, and Baron, and Indon's going to go wherever you send him to, Sylvia.
Okay, well I guess we'll both go upstairs since there's gonna be no dinner.
Okay, well I guess we'll both go upstairs since there's gonna be no dinner.
I'd like to approach Beacom and ask him if he would give me a class on. I'd like to approach Beacom and ask him if he would give me a class on or some mentoring and tutoring on how to make a greater healing potion and a exhaustion restoration potion. I'm willing to pay.
Teacher I can be, but if you got coin, I'll figure it out real quick. Turns around and says, "Get this frickin' monkey out of here!" And kind of shoos him again. Get the frick out! Get! I don't need monkeys in here.
Dismiss the monkey. Dismiss the monkey.
I'll just
Alright, I'm gonna
dismiss the monkey.
Okay,
Dismiss the monkey.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, he kind of sees him disappear, looks back at you, says, that's one of your
Yep,
tricks, huh?
yep.
I kind of thought there was something strange about that fellow. Didn't quite, wasn't quite all there, if you know what I mean. So, you want to learn a greater healing potion and the old exhaustion recovery, huh?
Indeed, yes.
Well, that's probably going to take us better part of the day, and there's no guarantee.
Indeed, yes.
Are you even skilled at this kind of stuff? Have you done this before?
I can.
At that, he'll kind of lead you over toward the middle section over here, and he'll give you
I can.
very rudimentary tools and stuff. And it's okay. Show me how you're supposed to work this. Just basically looking for you to kind of demonstrate that you know what the equipment's for and you know how to do it and all that. I'm assuming you're going to agree to that, correct?
I am indeed, yes.
Okay. Give me an herbalism check advantage.
I am indeed, yes.
Nice. There you go. So he looks at you and he's, okay. I approve. I might be able to teach you a thing or two. Let me just say, I just realized we're at the 4-hour mark, guys. Am I keeping you guys longer, or you want to call it here and pick it up next time?
As much as I hate to say it, but I gotta call it. I've got a really early morning.
As much as I hate to say it, but I gotta call it. I've got a really early morning.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with that.
Got such a good conversation with Beacom. All right, so we'll stop here, and I think I shared with you guys already once in the email that I've got vacation coming up, so we're not going to meet again until the last Friday in June, which I think is the 28th, I think. So basically got a 3-week break before we pick back up again. Is that going to be okay with everybody?
Yeah, that's what we did last time. Yep.
Okay. That's not normally the case. Normally we meet every 2 weeks, just that we had a couple conflicts.
Yeah, that's what we did
Yeah.
last time. Yep.
This week, so I apologize for that. So we'll meet again in 3 weeks on the 28th.
Oh.
Any last questions or comments before we cut it loose for tonight?
The only thing I was going to do is if I can get back to my horse to give it anything to cold, but...
The only thing I was going to do is if I can get back to my horse to give it anything to cold, but and then let it go, but that'll take me. I suppose I'd have to go back through the
it's your
cabin,
intention
which
to
should
head
take
back down to
an hour or so.
Gukumar
But
to
shouldn't be too bad.
let your horse go free?
Especially if it's
Is that what you
daytime.
said?
If that's not going to take too long.
Yeah, it'll probably take you. It'll probably take you a couple hours. to
If
get down
that's not going to take too long, because we've still got.
Oh, it's still like noon.
Yeah, and then let the horse free. Yeah,
Oh, it's still like
otherwise-
noon.
You just want to go.
I mean, you
Yeah,
have
it's still
time.
noon. Oh, there's no problem. I mean,
I'm
I'll
okay with that. Go ahead.
because you guys are going to learn potions and all that sort of
How
stuff.
you got here?
All right, so we'll work on that offline. If you want to shoot me email,
Good luck.
I'll
We'll-
get it all
we'll
squared
see
away.
you when
how
you
you
get
got
back.
here.
In the meantime, it's fine. You shoot it to me. Otherwise, we'll see you guys again in 3 weeks.
No problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to see if I could teach Aporth some non-damaging spells.
No problem.
Sounds
That
like
was-
it.
I wanted to see if I could teach Aporth some non-damaging spells to
All right. Thanks, guys.
be more
See you in 3
useful
weeks.
to you guys.
Have a good night, all.
All right, guys.
Thanks, man. Thanks.